What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the After Hours podcast. On today's episode, we have Damien Scott of Car Shop Karoshi and SmileXDeath brand. You might be familiar with Damien from Final Bout and other events like that. Team Karoshi has been pretty well known for the last, I would say, like 5 years, possibly longer. I'm not sure. I remember seeing them at Final Bout East when they came out with their first liveries, and the shit blew my mind. Those cars look awesome. But yeah, check them out. We've had almost every single member of that team on our podcast yet. Damien's back for another episode this time, and we're kind of promoting his new event that's going on in October. I'm really stoked about this event. It's the SmileXDeath Challenge. It's going on in October 3rd, 4th, and 5th at Lake Erie, Pennsylvania. So what this event is really about is it's kind of like a throwback to the old option video stuff and all the JDM events that were kind of more fun, I guess you could say. It wasn't really all about just a drifting competition. They added a bunch of other stuff to it. I have a feeling this event is going to be pretty monumental. I don't know if they have enough media and marketing this time around to make it as big as it's going to be, but I think the next one is going to be massive. So if you want to get in early and see the kind of cool stuff that's probably going to be coming down the pipeline for drifting in the next few years, I would definitely try to make this event. Like I said, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And you can check them out, smile_x_death. On Instagram, and you'll see the flyer on there. I'm pretty stoked about this event, and we did touch on it a bunch during this podcast, but I do want to warn you, this podcast is probably our raunchiest podcast yet. There's a lot of talk of bodily fluids. It gets crazy. Damien is a fucking hilarious person. I'm glad to call him a good friend of mine, and yeah, enjoy. Just a reminder, we are giving away products every month over on factionmotorsports.com. Every $5 spent gets you one entry, and Faction Motorsports merch and products get you double entries. For our website raffle this month, we are giving away a set of stage wheels, any size, style, and color of your choosing. Stage Wheels, located in Richmond, Virginia, has been supporting grassroots drifting since their inception in 2019. I remember hearing about them from a bunch of friends at Club Loose, and then before I knew it, everyone was rocking their wheels. From grassroots drivers all the way to Formula Drift drivers, they supply everyone with quality wheels that come in a wide variety of sizes so you can dial in your fitment exactly how you want it. The Front Street Drift Club guys have been running these wheels for years now, putting them through their paces, and they seem to be holding up great. We all want old classic JDM wheels, but with the prices just getting higher and higher, the risk of drifting on them and damaging them is not an easy pill to swallow. My favorite design has to be the Knight. That wheel in their black chrome finish is the best look. Another awesome fact about Stage Wheels is that they still carry a bunch of 17-inch wheel sizes when the rest of the industry seems to be abandoning them. Make sure to check out their lineup of wheels located right on our website, factionmotorsports.com. East Coast Drift School, which is located in Englishtown, New Jersey, is a driving school that offers a more private and intimate environment for learning how to drift. Whether you're someone who has countless drift events under their belt or someone who has yet to kick a clutch, East Coast Drift School is a great place to pick up some seat time and improve your drifting abilities. Be sure to follow East Coast Drift School on Instagram. Feel free to message them directly for pricing and availability as well. You can find them on Instagram at East Coast Drift School. Chase Bays has been a household name in our industry for over 15 years, supplying us with tons of fluid power products such as power steering cooler kits, oil catch cans, engine oil coolers, hydraulic handbrake kits, and of course their dual piston brake booster elite kits, which fit a wide variety of vehicles. The core values of Chase Bays has always been function, simplicity, quality, and aesthetic. All of their products are user-friendly and easy to install while of course looking the part. The quality of their products has only increased over the years, and now with Front Street Drift Club being a sponsored team of Chase Bays, you can guarantee the products will be stress tested as well. You can check out Chase Bays products and place your orders directly on our website, and make sure to use the coupon code ChaseBaysAfterHours with no spaces to save on checkout. Limitless Autofab is a fabrication shop and retailer located in Illinois. They produce bash bars and catch cans for a bunch of popular models in the drifting community. Limitless bash bars are honestly the industry standard right now. Fabricated from 1.5-inch mild steel tube, these bars are designed to take the impact of light collisions in order to avoid or minimize damage to your vehicle. A must-have for drift cars. Their bars also come with jacking points and optional license plate brackets, so everything you need is right there from the start. Limitless Auto also sells catch cans for a handful of specific models. These cans are built in-house and chassis specific. We have used these cans in the shop with great results. The guys over at Limitless are on social media, so make sure to check out their Instagram and give them a follow. They post photos of all the drift cars using their products from Front Street Drift Club to Animal Style. If you are in the market for a bash bar or catch can, make sure to check out their full product line up on our website, factionmotorsports.com. This podcast is brought to you by Faction Motorsports. We are an automotive performance shop located in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our shop is easy to get to from Route 17, 3, and 21. We are also only 15 minutes away from New York City. Faction Motorsports provides services that include, but are not limited to, performance part installations, suspension overhauls, general maintenance, engine installations, tire mounting and balancing, and custom four-wheel alignments with our in-house Hunter alignment machine. We also stock a range of performance products in-house. From AN fittings and gaskets to complete body kits, we try to stock as many parts as we can to provide quick shipping times for our website customers and same-day pickup for locals. Make sure to shoot us an email if you are looking to set up an appointment or if you are looking for a part that is not up on our website. Our email is sales@factionmotorsports.com. We are also on Instagram at Faction Motorsports.
For you, but it is like the best thing ever. Zuck is out there working, man.
What groups are you in?
The Chicken Parm group of New Jersey.
Are you for real?
Yeah, Spanos down in fucking
I thought it was
Point
late.
down in Point Pleasant. Spanos is the number one. Me and Bobby were discussing this all weekend while I was painting Jake and Chris's car. But those Facebook groups, they're sick. Join your town one.
Oh yeah,
That
well, I
one.
got kicked out of a couple.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to be in the town.
I
one.
got kicked out.
I don't say anything. That's the key.
Yeah.
You can't say anything because then you're going to draw attention to your page. You got one person clicking and they're like, oh my God, that's that car. That's that house with the loud cars. But
There's some weird motherfuckers on there.
this
dude.
Facebook group was like for Bayonne, which I passed on the way here. And it's like a city that's closer towards to New York City.
He's gonna do it again to us.
What? All right, cool. Welcome everybody to the Faction After Hours podcast. Blah, 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 blah. We're here to bring you another guest. Thank you so much.
Groups, Facebook groups.
Facebook groups. Hold on, wait. I'm going to lose this thought. That's why Facebook groups. Bayonne said they were having a tornado. Okay, that is 20 minutes from here.
Yeah, today.
And then I look up at the sky and I'm like, what the fuck?
It looked like a tornado hit New York, so maybe
It was
maybe
crazy.
they did.
Really?
Yeah, there was crazy videos.
And then
going on.
here's
No shit.
Damien, which is our guest for tonight. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, Damien from Car Shop Karoshi.
It me.
Well, that was sick, little flow in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're casually drove like hours to be here, so thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We're getting food
Chili's tonight?
right?
Chili's?
Oh.
Yeah, he said Chili's. He said it.
I guess that. Hey,
Yeah, bro, Nashville
with this
hot.
excitement,
Nashville hot
He
cheese
hates
pull.
Chili's. He never wants to go. He said Chili's
It's-
for you.
It's not because of the food.
It's because of Damien.
It's no.
You knew
it's-
Damien would like it.
It's because of the fact that when we're in there, it's like pulling teeth to get my fucking food and the service done. Like I understand everybody is there hanging out. I've seen the movie
sucked.
Waiting.
Yeah. That night sucked.
yo, such a good movie.
Such a good movie.
Yeah. The second one, don't even watch it, but
There's a second one.
that's what I'm saying. See, exactly. You know what I mean? Like you're good.
I had to.
Skip
So
it.
there's a trainee that works with us that trained under the same guy, and he is younger and has no idea like the music and like the shit that like I'm talking about. Like 2009 was like
So
this was
you
going
feel
on.
old now?
A little bit.
Uh-oh.
It did make me feel a little old because one, we look like we were the same age. I was like, you look horrible for your age. No,
Damn.
but
How
he
much
didn't.
do you
I was trying
smoke?
to explain the movie Waiting, and
He didn't know what that shit was.
I was like, it's exactly what you think that. Did you work at? And either of you work in a food service?
McDonald's when I was 14, but it's
A little
completely different.
a little
Sounds
different.
delicious,
Good.
though.
I'm like,
Yeah, I was pretty fat. Oh, check it out. I'm still pretty fat.
dude, did they give you a meal? Like,
Yeah, you got,
got
like-
a meal
yeah,
right
yeah,
during the
yep.
shift.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
I'd be dead.
You used to be able to just get whatever you want.
Someone said the other day they were here and they were like, yeah, you used to get 50. Was that Eddie? He used to get 50% off wherever he worked, like whatever fast food spot he worked
No,
at.
that you got one full meal.
They probably changed that now because everybody's money hungry. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, if you gave me 50% off at McDonald's, I'd be dead in 2 weeks.
That's not
What's your
even
go-to?
that-
What's
yeah.
your go-to?
Double quarter pounder. Like if I'm going there and like usually the situation now is like when I go to McDonald's is I'm going
Ham.
hard. Yeah. Because I'm only going there like once every couple months.
It's your
Right.
stress.
So-
It's your run free. It's your comfort zone.
double quarter pounder, chicken. What's that chicken sandwich they got? The classic chicken and the chicken strip. I get the classic chicken sandwich. I get 20 nuggets.
And you're putting all this down?
Yeah.
No, he
problem.
does. No, he
Yeah.
does. That's the sick part. One time I called him and he just got done.
Wow.
This
I'm
is
like
like
10 nuggets and a double cheeseburger. I'm full.
Nah.
But see, then I'll eat in like,
Yeah.
15
I'm
minutes.
not eating for the rest of the day.
Why, why do we have the need to? Do you guys do this too? But if I get a burger item,
You got to
some
get
big
something.
bag shit. If I get a burger item, then for some reason I must get a chicken item as well. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I have a burger, some chicken. Maybe now I need to get some fries because now that's.
I
like
just
all
don't
of
get
it.
fries, so my side is like 20 nuggets. Does that make sense?
Dude, 20 nuggets is so good. What's your sauce choice?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
It varies between sweet and sour and honey mustard. Honey mustard?
Is that a white guy thing?
Great
think honey mustard.
honey.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, people have told me that
Straight
before.
honey.
Yeah,
Oh, it's fire.
I have not tried it yet.
Do it. And on the fries.
don't know.
And on the fries.
Don't they have like secret sauce that they only release once in a while? That shit was
No,
good.
I have a secret sauce.
the Szechuan.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, that was the Rick and
Szechuan?
Morty.
Yeah,
they
that was
brought
the
back
Rick and
yeah.
Morty
That shit
one
was
that they were
good.
selling on
I
eBay
saved
for a
them. I
gajillion.
saved them in like containers.
They have like a
Collector's
pot life. They
edition.
got a shelf life.
Dude, no, they don't. You can eat a hamburger from there 8 years later. It's fine.
Yes, which is really bad.
Yeah,
like
Super Size Me? Did you ever see that documentary?
I did, but I forget it.
Yeah, it was like the fries didn't do anything.
You can burn a Big Mac with
you
a
can
blowtorch.
Smoke a French fry.
That's sick.
No, I don't
get
know.
you crazy high.
I'm just lying.
about to try that.
People take blowtorches to like the patty and it just doesn't melt.
Doesn't
it
do
just
anything.
sits there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but it's so good. And
That's crazy. It's like the Twin Towers themes.
here is
It's pretty accurate.
but there's an order that I get as of recently, and recently being like the past few years of my life. But I get a McDouble and you add mayo to it, dude.
I'm on that fence too.
Mayo's
Yeah,
gross.
if you don't like mayo,
By itself, it's
Don't-
gross.
if it's hidden in something, I'm
Yes.
like, okay, sometimes.
No, but you don't- but you're not a
replace that-
mayo guy.
No, not big.
Okay.
No,
That's-
I'd
that's
replace it
fine.
with butter.
okay, that'd be
So like, like street corn, it's like corn rolled in mayonnaise and then Parmesan cheese and some spices. Mine would be just butter and Parmesan
just
cheese.
something to hold the other stuff.
Yeah.
You ever eat at Culver's?
That's in Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
With the cheese curds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro.
But I just get cheese curds and a cheeseburger.
Do you not eat hamburger? Oh, you eat.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the
Look at me.
burgers are
Do
so
I eat
good.
burgers? Come on. I am a fucking
That is
cheeseburger. Like,
that is not where we were going with
You
this.
think I got this big eating salads?
That's what I'm saying. I've never had a salad
Do
in
I
my
have
life.
hamburgers? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm vegetarian.
You think you could get fat from eating just salad?
I mean, realistically, it's the stuff that people put on salads. Like, I always used to love people who are like, I'm going on a diet. All I'm going to eat is salads. And then it's like this topping, 1,000 pounds of
Cheese,
bacon
dude,
bits.
steak.
You know, or like
I
whatever.
don't know.
Yeah.
A Cobb salad's so grossly good to me. Like bacon, the egg, hard boiled egg. No idea why I like that on salad.
That's probably good. Eggs are always good.
I had to eat one of those dry. I was out and I picked up Wawa salad, started driving with the full intention to put the automatic cruise control that with the lane assist on so I could eat the salad.
You had no
Don't
dressing?
do that. And then yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
opened the salad and I'm like scooting the leaves around to look for the packet and nothing. And then guess what? I need to eat because I have no other time to eat.
Dumped water on it and just started going.
No, I just started dogging it. I'm like, God damn, this is an appetite suppressant.
every single one of those like salad packets, I just think there's bugs in there.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think? Like, it just,
I don't like to think that way.
Wait, you mean like the ones they sell?
yeah, it's just like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
a mixture of whatever. It's like salad. You open the bag, dump it out.
Probably are bugs.
There's
in
bugs
there.
in there
Yeah.
for sure. You guys are eating bugs.
Yeah, I mean, how would
gross.
they get them out? You know, before they packaged it.
Yeah.
It's those videos on Facebook that's getting y'all. When they like rinse the lettuce in a thing and then they zoom into the fucking water and then there's like little thingies in there going, nah.
Bunch of spiders and not me.
This
No
podcast,
way.
this podcast always turns into a food podcast.
Yesterday, me and Daryl killed this crazy.
Food's way better than drifting.
It
you know
is.
what I mean? Like,
No, off the spider talk now because now me and aside from Wags owning a pet spider, which is crazy.
Yeah,
tarantula or like
no.
normal? Is it a little fuzzy?
jumper.
Oh, they're cute.
Monica
I
got
have
it
like
for her.
arachnophobia, but I would.
His lady's name? I
I would
forget.
step on that shit.
But,
Yeah, that's her name.
She got him a spider, and one time he posted a picture of it on Instagram, and I had to reply like, "Where's the spider?"
Why, you couldn't see it?
I couldn't see it. It's a little one. It's the one with the. It'll like.
Yeah, do the little dance
Disney
things.
tried to portray it as a cute spider for a little bit. It's like a jumping spider. Malcolm, can you Google that maybe? Like a type in the word cute before jumping spider. I don't want to see a real one.
They like do little dances and stuff.
Yeah,
they
that's
put
how
their
they,
like front little things up, and they're like,
They attract
It looks like some
mates,
shit you would have.
I have arachnophobia. I mean, I can deal with those though.
Look.
You might not want to turn around then.
Oh no, see, like it doesn't bother. Those don't bother me.
They're weird
I
looking.
pick one up.
They're weird looking. So there was this spider in the garage. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Put your hand down, son. But
Yeah.
I'm good on that shit.
Me and Daryl were in the garage and we moved this bucket, or he grabbed the bucket and he goes, "Oh!" And there's this spider in there, fucking big as hell, and it's strapped up with this sack of eggs.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
And I was like, "Ooh, break clean."
So you have like legit arachnophobia?
It depends. So like when I had my head injury, things changed. So like I used to be like, scream like a girl, run out of the room, be like, Carl, kill that. And if you don't kill that, I'm gonna hurt you. You know what I mean?
Like you can't even go in the room?
Yeah. Now I'm like, oh, there it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you don't have it anymore.
It's changed. But the ones that are up there that come down, no way.
I'm
I'm
good.
out. Yeah, stuff.
Dude.
So like at my shop, we live on. I mean, we don't live, but
Farm.
it's a farm
Yeah.
and it's a pig farm, and there is mutant spiders. I mean, literally,
no.
they're just walking out with parts. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I didn't need that, and like they're huge because they're eating good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These spiders are eating good
Because
and
there's lots of flies around.
everything. There's everything around.
Tons of
There's
bugs
shit everywhere.
Yep, we have a shit pond. So it's just a pond that is just full of pig poop.
You ever throw
'cause
anyone in there?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
there's bodies.
Just Rich. Rich sits in there
He deserves-
recreationally.
He deserves to be in there with like one of those like little unicorn like.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
Good job.
So all the photos I see of your car being worked on, that's there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's like a 24-hour farm, so like super secure. There's people all the time. You know,
Okay.
like it feels good. The farmers are sick. Like
Yeah.
they'll stop in and be like, "What are you guys doing?" You know, like it's really cool.
I guess they slaughter pigs there.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not to make this weird.
No,
but-
it gets pretty
No,
weird.
I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
I'll be
too.
like, and now they don't really
Because
like
you're like,
slaughter. Like they're not. Yeah, every now and then. So they'll ship the pigs.
Oh,
to the
okay.
place. But they also do pig roasts and stuff, and they eat them themselves. So like every now and then, I'm like working on a car, and all of a sudden it's just like, and you're like, what is going on? You know what I mean? And yeah, it's pretty flow.
You hear one
they
solid.
they just grab one once in a while, they eat it.
Yep. And then you'll see like a piece of equipment, driving by with this bloody carcass. I'm like, ugh.
Dinner's
Yeah.
gonna be good tonight.
Yeah. I feel bad for piggies.
Yeah, this happens.
Yeah,
like,
sucks.
I'll eat it, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like they do that a lot in the Filipino parties. They'll always have like a whole ass pig. And when I was in the Philippines for a little bit, if you go to a party and they have that, they literally probably did that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fresh.
Which is crazy, and I never really think about it in depth like that. But like,
But these guys, so would this be considered like this wouldn't be considered a factory farm then? Probably. This is just a like private farm where they have pigs, they raise pigs, and then they send them.
It's funny because I guess, yeah, because you don't see like any of the signs out front that's like by, Clover
Come
Farms
get
or
your
like
pigs
whatever.
here.
Yeah, like it's or like a industry. There's no
Yeah.
industry. It's just
Maybe it is part of
it's
the
a
system.
contracted farmer.
yeah.
It seems like
I don't know.
like four
But they-
pigs.
But they do the other stuff too. They, corn and all that other stuff. Like it's like a
How many
legit-
pigs do you think are there?
Oh, dude, it's like a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay. Yeah. Just rows and rows of these massive like buildings and stuff. And
When
it
I
goes- yeah.
picture factory farm, I picture like everything done in the same place. Like they're raising them in this section, and they move them over here, then they're slaughtering them.
Then
they're
boom,
fucking-
smoked bacon at the end.
Yeah, like it's just it's basically Auschwitz for pigs. Like that's what I would picture.
Yeah, I never really like asked them too much. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really get into it. We're in
Yeah.
old chicken coops that were converted.
Oh,
So they were chicken coops, and you can see like how it used to be. It's like this table. You'd have like a row of concrete, then it's empty, then a row of concrete, and they would collect the shit and all that
Yeah.
stuff because they would also use that as fertilizer.
my God.
But it's like you can see where they filled that concrete in, And I do like the RC stuff too. So we have to it's like two different surfaces. So it's like rough and then smooth, and then
It's like
rough.
the figure eight at E-Town.
Yeah, exactly.
so crazy.
Exactly. Good luck,
Yeah.
FD guys.
That is, because FD is going on right now.
Yeah,
For
someone
those
just
of-
flipped. Who was that?
I
Hanson.
I don't know
It was the wife Hanson. Yeah, I don't know. Her name.
I don't know the names, but it was a 240. It was green, I think, like neon green.
Rudy Hanson's wife.
That shit flipped.
Dude, it flipped bad.
Yeah. I want to see in drifting, like I don't like to see like crashes and stuff, but I do want to see like a kickflip. I want to see somebody land it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I don't think this was landed.
no. I
No,
want to
you're
see all the
talking
way
like
around.
boom.
Yep. Bang, right on the wheels.
And then
Yep.
keep drifting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be sweet.
Yeah. That would work.
Let's do that.
Let's not. Let's not do that.
Dude, that's some
No
stuff
cage.
that Bobby and the farm kids would do, like Steve,
Yeah, that does sound like something they would figure
Jake,
out.
and Hop.
Give it like 10 years, they'll figure out something because everyone's going to get bored.
Yep.
And they're going to think,
I'm already getting bored.
Yeah, well, you're always getting bored.
I'm pretty bored. ADHD.
Yeah, you're always doing some crazy shit.
I like doing tasks where I don't have to risk getting injured lately, though. Like maybe just doing something else.
You're getting old, Carl.
You are getting old.
No,
What's
just
going on?
like I don't want
Keeps
to.
bringing shit up.
And he's like, yeah, he didn't even know these references. And it's like, you came up to my car and read something on the back and was like, what's this from? And it's fucking Seal.
Dude.
Who doesn't know Kiss from a Rose?
I
It's a Seal quote.
I don't
That
know.
sounds like something he would know. That's
I don't
weird.
know. No, wait. I don't know. I said you had a good FX. I didn't know Damien had an FX.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also purple, and
I mean, it's
shit
just
goes
it's
so hard.
It's a 350Z. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Yeah, it is basically a 350Z.
Yep.
Yeah, you break something in, it's a VQ.
It's so crazy that has the same engine and it's like 3 times the size.
I always thought about like coilovers on it, make it real wheel drive.
You don't want to do that.
You
know,
totally
well,
could.
If I had if I had funds out the ass, we'd be doing dumb shit. But imagine an FX sideways. You'd be
I like
what
the
is
FX.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they dump them, they look pretty cool.
The lights are super skinny. Any car with skinny lights, like, can like everybody knows that shit is sick. Like, eyelids instantly cool. Why? Because the lights are
Smaller.
Yeah.
small. Do you know Obi on
Obi-Wan
Instagram? Obi-Wan.
Kenobi?
Well, he has a SC, and he has the most aggressive set of eyelids I think I've ever seen. I can only see that much of the
It's like that meme of that guy.
headlight,
Yeah.
and I was like, God damn!
Yeah. Oathbox is like the style lord from back in the day. He was the first styled up car on my drift team.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
What the fuck?
You guys were on a team together?
Yep. It was called Team Fanboy.
What the fuck?
PHANBOI.
When was this?
When? Holy crap! That fucking woke me the hell up.
2000 and
What? So I guess you know.
10?
10.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
He was, I think it was still Black S14. The one that
cool.
made Speed Hunters.
Can we find that?
It's old. Yeah, good stuff. We
Well,
used to go to Evergreen.
Dude,
Back in
I
the
need
day?
to go. I need to go
Back in the
there.
day, you went to
Oh,
Evergreen?
oh, yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing for that
So
long.
there was, remember Nopi Drift, the professional
Yeah.
Nopies, like kids? There was 2 Nopi professional drivers up in that area, in the drums area. So they would rent the track out, and we would go down there and do a bunch of dumb shit.
Okay.
It was sick.
So it wasn't like a legitimate.
was like
drift event. It was
early
you guys
drift
were
event.
renting.
Yeah, it was private-ish.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? It was still like kind of advertised and stuff, but there wasn't that many people drifting.
Yeah.
It's a very early drift
Yeah.
event.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
nothing in the center.
Yeah.
You know, it was like Angerman came. Do
really?
you remember?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he linked the track, the oval. And we were
Okay.
like, holy shit, that's sick. You know what I mean? 'Cause damn, dude. He had like maybe 400 horse, but like back then that was like 800 horse to us. You know what I mean?
love that,
So
dude.
it was
I love
sick.
that 500 horsepower was like crazy.
Right? Yeah. Yep. Matt Walden used to come out a lot. I think Perez was there back in the day.
Matt Walden, like the 350Z.
Yep.
Yeah.
Import Intelligence.
Yep.
Yeah.
That Z was pretty cool too.
Yep.
He
Yep.
tuned my car, I'm pretty sure. Does that make sense? He tuned cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
he was.
tuned cars.
He was my first like tuner SR20
Yeah.
like builder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He tuned my SR20 at Freedom Motorsports.
I believe that.
Yeah.
They were in cahoots.
Yeah.
He would be one to track down to
And
get
have
on
him.
this because he's old. Like he's been around. The only problem is I think he just lives on trains right now.
Like legitimately?
I don't know.
Like a train hopper?
He's a train hopper.
That's
for sure.
sick. I'd rather
So-
talk to him about that.
Yeah.
Yep. But he does all that stuff. He's always like, ooh, jet skis. Now I'm a jet ski guy. Now, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
he
he's
just
there.
he jumps
All right,
into stuff.
I'll try to find him.
But he was doing train stuff for a while. And I just
Whoa.
would watch his story and I'm like, whoa. And you would like scroll back and you couldn't find anything drift car related. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, this is the guy that built Von Gitten's like Sill, you know,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Like the Falcon Sylvia and Forsberg's stuff. Like he was part of Drift Alliance and like he has
Yeah.
so much history, but like nobody really knows of him because he just was like, drifting, I'm out.
What if he just where's there?
What?
Right here. What if he
Train?
just
He
pops
just
off the train?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
We have a stop here. You just
Heard you were talking about me.
I had a call to get off right here.
Yeah.
So.
Little tingle in my groin.
Yeah. Call to the void over here.
Oh, you ever hear Call to the Void?
No.
Good band name though, right?
I was gonna say that's what it sounds like a death metal.
Can you look
band.
that up, Malcolm? Just make sure.
No, we did.
Are you guys
we did.
doing
There
something
was,
with
there
that
was
name?
like an early.
No, someone was it John?
It was Eric. So
Could be
Eric,
like power metal too.
that's kind of what it was. But Eric Ryan basically explained to us.
Yeah, we found the
that-
band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, pops. But he basically was like, let's say you were looking down like an endless pit,
Okay.
right? And
Do
you're
that
up
every
here
day?
and there's a balcony, and you're like,
You could just say that. You're at a balcony.
you're sitting there, and for some reason something tells you
I should jump.
just jump.
Dude, that happened. So
a call to the void.
We were just in South Carolina at like a resort thing.
And I just tried to kill
And I
myself.
just tried to off myself.
It didn't work.
Fuck.
Surprise. I didn't die. But we're like 17 floors up. I don't even know. But I'm like not a big fan of heights.
It
I'm not
makes
a big,
me sick.
Yeah, it makes me a little weird. But I'm standing there on the edge and like I felt my body wanting to go further.
Oh.
And then I'm like, what if I jumped? And I was like,
That's
and
the
then
call to
in
the
my
void right
head,
there.
I was like, what if I just jumped and could fly? And then I'm
Okay,
like,
now we're getting
And then
crazy.
I was thinking of stuff like being able to like move atoms and you know what I mean? Because like
Transfer
is-
your body through
that's what I-
walls.
yeah. So then I
If you just
jumped.
vibrate your fucking molecules fast enough, you'll be
Yeah.
able to go right through that fucking wall.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
There's this tower in Canada somewhere. I feel like I think it might have been by like Vancouver or something. But like there's glass like this, like one of those deals where it's you can lean on this and then it'll feel like. So while I was leaning on that, like my stomach's hurting.
Yep.
Everything in my body is telling me like stop leaning on this, but I could not stop.
Really?
And all I could picture was like if I just like climb this glass up like a foot, I can literally just fly.
So do you like flying?
No, I don't. I don't like when, but I like
The idea?
the fear that it gives me because I know the only thing that comforts me, like on a roller coaster,
Okay.
is the fact that I'm like they wouldn't make this for me to fly out of here.
Sure.
So I'll try to just convince myself with that.
I don't even do those.
Yeah, I love.
not
I
a
love
roller
that
coaster
feeling.
guy.
It makes me like sick.
Now VR stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jumping off of everything.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
You're just gonna kill yourself.
I
like
just
on
I
VR?
just love that feeling of like the free fall. Even in a Seto, I remember we do like little mini comps, and it was always me and Rich. Rich would get bored, so then you'd be like, "Where's Rich?" And he's just off the track doing dumb shit. But then you'd see him fly over top of the map, just like car flipping in the air and stuff. And then I was like, "Where's a jump?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I cared about was getting that like rush and like the stomach drop because I know I'm not gonna die.
Dude, you
know,
should
but,
try
like,
out the
ugh.
Beam G VR. Do you still play in VR often?
If I do, it's only VR.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude.
BeamNG. They got
BeamNG
VR
just
support.
got VR support,
Yeah.
and it's
know
actually
what that means.
shockingly good. It's a game where
physics.
the physics are like soft. So like there's you like crash on the front left. The front left will move in like dependently, and it will break stuff. It's
Like,
pretty
you can rip-
entertaining.
it's pretty cool because you can rip
Yeah.
rear bumpers off. You can rip just a fender off.
Yeah.
It's very like they need to keep going with the drift stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a little bit of it.
Dude, I
but, like,
drift real good on there.
Do ya?
V6 Charger.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of mods.
Welded diff. No, I'll play like the vanilla game, like plain, no
Mm-hmm.
mods on it, because then I know other people can maybe be able to play. God forbid somebody's like, yo, do you want to play some Beam?
Mm-hmm.
But the drifting is weird, but the VR is cool. You could like jump
Yeah,
off
yeah, yeah.
shit and fucking.
And then you get to see like the strut towers move in
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's crazy. In VR, it's honestly nuts. I'd give it a
cage
try.
closing in. As
Right.
right.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
it's creepy because I'm like, that was a car accident.
Yeah.
Now, because you can hear it and like.
So you don't like
see it.
feeling that in real life though?
No, I don't. Well, I don't like
Like a roller
unsecured.
coaster?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of roller coasters, but we'll do like water parks. I like
Yeah.
water parks. I don't know. There's something about like hard versus water. Like being over water, I'm like kind of okay, which is funny because it's only like 3 feet of water.
I don't
You're
know
still
if I like
dead.
If
You know
anything,
what I
I
mean?
feel like water parks are more
Yeah,
dangerous.
do you like water parks? I don't.
I don't, but I don't like water,
I
so.
see you as a T-shirt at the water
Like,
park.
I don't
kinda
like
guy.
going to-
T-shirt at the water park.
Frank,
I don't like going to the
T-shirt
beach. I don't like going to pools. I don't like doing
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh man,
I wear jeans always. Like
That makes
I'm just
sense.
Boring.
You never go to the beach?
no pools.
I'll go to the beach at night with my shoes on. Yeah. Like I'm not an ocean person.
2014, 2015, Ariana Grande asked you to go to the beach.
I'm going to the beach. What the fuck you saying?
Yeah.
2024 Ariana Grande. I'm going to the beach.
Pants are already off.
He's
like 25 tomorrow.
I like guys
Is that
in
your girl?
shorts.
Yeah,
That's your girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're
I
engaged.
only like guys in shorts.
I got
Frankie.
flashed by a spicy girl
What the
on the
hell
way
is
here.
a spicy girl?
On the way here,
on the way here.
what did you
100%.
do?
Nothing.
How did this happen?
I'm hoping that I'm not going to show up one of those TikTok things where it's like she's promoting her OnlyFans by like, you know what I mean, publicly doing some stuff.
And
But
then
I
there's
got-
Damien.
Dude, I went like this. I looked over and I saw it, and then I went. Just because, you know what I mean? Like if there is a camera, and then I don't know why I did this, but I went like boner. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then they took the fuck off.
So it was just a car driving.
It was boobs on glass. Like we had melons mushed, and then I, laughed, and then they just fucking took off. But I swear, if I'm on a freaking TikTok or some,
You're gonna be.
Yeah, it's like dumb tattooed guy's expression to my tatas.
Yeah.
Some
being
people just
smushed.
live your dream, bro.
It's gonna be an OnlyFans.
And
Yeah.
you just have to hear about the dreams that you want to live, man.
Dreams.
God damn it.
Smushed melons is pretty funny. I like smushed pickles. You know what I mean? I think that's more hilarious.
You'd
but
rather
smushed-
see a dick?
I mean, it's just funnier.
It is.
I'm so old. I don't really care about boobs. Boobs aren't like a thing. Like if it was like clam against window and then like
That's
leaving like a
crazy.
snail
Yeah,
trail
like-
or something. You know what I'm saying? Like little different. But like I don't know. Boobs
Yeah.
are like
Also, that's got to be
funny.
such a weird placement. Like you got to straight fucking be like.
You gotta
Ford,
turn
Ford
around.
Focus. So if you're listening, ladies, in the Ford Focus, the gold Ford Focus, thanks. If you were just
for
trying
the-
to
thanks for the
brighten
show.
my day. My day's been awesome already, so that was
That's
you know what I
good.
mean? I'm like,
That's
whatever,
sick.
good for you.
I could have used that.
Malcolm would have been like,
I'll
"Oh,
flash
look
you.
at the titty, look at the titty."
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Frankie, look.
Now that's a titty.
There's allegedly a Michael Jackson video of him in a limo, and he sees a girl with a titty, and she, "Oh, look at the titty, look at the titty."
That's good. That's pretty good.
And Michael,
you got a good voice for that. That's good.
Yeah, Malcolm knows that video, so he's the one that showed me it.
That was a
amazing.
really good.
That was a really good Michael. Yeah.
I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. So.
I mean, you can't deny he's amazing.
King of pop.
Yep. There you go.
Dude, when he passed away in that fucking
pedophilia,
that
man.
week where
Alleged.
they played the music all week, every radio station, pretty cool. It worked out for me.
There's a lot of his songs that I never really heard, and then we like dove in a little bit. And I was like, all his stuff's good.
Oh yeah.
Like it's crazy. You only hear like the radio hits unless you're like
Yeah.
a fan. But like, I'm more of a fan.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's the goat.
He did some cool stuff.
What's your top one from Michael?
I mean, unfortunately it's going to be Thriller because that just changed my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I like horror anything too.
Really, that music
Yeah.
video and all that shit?
Yep.
No way.
I really do think it is because my mom was obsessed with Michael Jackson, so I probably saw that when I was really, really young.
That was a good mix too. The video's done perfect.
Yeah.
Like the integration,
Yeah.
pausing music to continue a music video to go back into it is cool.
Yeah.
Because like bands don't really do that much
a
anymore.
lot of his music videos are like that too.
Yeah.
He was the one that Thriller music video was the first like movie type music video.
Yeah.
As far as I remember, at least.
Nah, man. The people were making like
No.
80s. People were. That was all what music videos were kind of.
I'm telling you, dude.
Bro,
that
look
was
at-
the first one.
like extended, I think he's talking about.
Like where there
they're-
was a plot.
It's extended.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
literally
yeah.
a plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of his music videos was like that. Like
Not all of them, but a majority of them. No, actually, not even a majority, probably, but yeah.
the one with
I know you're just, yeah. We were talking about this the other night. What's his name?
Chris Tucker.
Yes. That's probably my second favorite song by Michael Jackson. What was it?
What song is it?
Rock My World.
Ooh.
Yeah. That video's
shit-
good.
That shit was a good song.
You guys ever see the music videos without the music?
Oh God.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, I fucking
hear,
bet
you
it's
just hear like
sound effects and shit.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
shoes squeaking
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
you hear little like
Yes.
you know, it's
Michael
like-
Jackson one would be so good.
yeah, it's so good. And like the clothing moving and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a Creed one that's really good
Oh,
too.
nah.
Because anything that's in the shot, you'll hear the guitar only. But
Yeah.
like, it's detuned. It's like really shitty
Or like
sounding.
the
Just
cups
the
like
drum.
moving around.
Yep.
I can always count on you to tell me these
Oh, you got to see it.
deep mean
Creed
things.
Shreds, it's called on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Can we?
I don't know if you can play. Can you play YouTube?
You tell us because we
videos?
don't fucking know.
I mean, I
anything.
play a lot of stuff, but
You
any
do.
music stuff, I always stop it. But that's not a music. Like that wouldn't be on.
So
Like
you-
it shouldn't get flagged because it's just another YouTube video. So technically, you're watching it in parody.
Is that how that works?
I think
though?
so. Yeah. Like we can watch a bunch of stuff as long as we're commenting on it and talking about it.
It falls
But
under that parody.
It comes
thing.
under like a parody if it's But if you're just watching it or just playing it on your channel, that's when it's a problem.
You
But
put
music
your stuff right on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we're direct.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Pile Up podcast on Wednesdays
Pile Up
at 7:30.
podcast.
Where we get naked and throw pieces of ham in each other's buttocks.
You've been doing that every week too, right?
Unless something really like,
Drastic.
shitty comes up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like if you're having a baby or something.
Yeah, we had several.
Yeah.
No, usually it's just something dumb where like I was at the beach and I was still going to do it, but the Wi-Fi was horrible.
You're going to do it at the beach, like with the...
I've done it before. We did it in hotels. James does it like, James almost got like murdered. He was like walking around New York and like, like we were like, yo, talk to that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
God.
it's funny. Yeah. In the elevator, we're like, yo, ask him, whatever. And it's
That's
just
funny.
like, yeah.
Yeah, that podcast is probably amazing. I should probably watch that shit, honestly. Dude.
I can't believe that that James would be so open as to do stuff like that.
I can
That's
see
kind
that.
of funny as shit.
You can egg him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can work him up because, I mean, like,
We've had like almost everyone of you on here except for
good luck.
Rich.
Good luck with that.
Whiteman.
Yeah.
We had it scheduled,
Yeah, good luck.
then he canceled. Then he
I see
rescheduled.
Rich
then he canceled.
multiple times a year, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, at the track.
At the
or
track.
Yeah,
somewhere
at the
else.
track. That's
Yep.
it.
He's hard to like hang out with too. I mean, he's very family guy. No,
now,
I mean
now that he
too.
has a kid, I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even try anymore.
Tuesday we had like a little pseudo meeting, which was nice. We got to go to dinner and stuff like that. But like that was rare.
But
That's
now
rare.
you have to plan that. Like, hey, do you want to grab dinner? It's not like, want to stop by? Like,
Yeah.
just chill for a little bit? Like,
just throw your baby in a bag or something.
We should do your podcast again too. That shit was kind of
Yep.
crazy.
that was fun.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Could we both do it from here, Malcolm? Yeah, we could do that, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, we could just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Right? Does that work? But we have 2 mics.
Yeah, you can still do it. Yeah.
Okay,
that thing, you will output it as like one or whatever.
that'd be cool.
That'd be sick. Dude, we gotta...
We would love
We should go to
have
the
this back
Smile.
on.
I want to go to the Smile Death thing. You should come.
I know.
'Cause I
it's
feel like it'd be
just-
nice to see around out there in October. It's probably going to look gorgeous.
We were talking about this. We were gonna go, and then it was literally the same weekend as the Race of Gentlemen, and we really don't want to miss that.
Ah,
A lot of
and
guys
my bike is
just
going to be
running on the
so
sand.
sick.
Yeah,
My
like
bike's going to
no
be all
motorcycles.
done.
just dudes running.
Just
That was the
mine.
event that Frankie and them didn't invite me to, even though my bike could have been fixed in 25 minutes.
You have a bike too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
Really?
It's like an older bike. It doesn't
That was
really.
Malcolm that did that.
It doesn't really ride with theirs, so I'm just making it cool. Like
He's
for
trying
me.
to make it into a chopper.
It is a chop.
Oh, I'm
it's,
sorry. It
it's
is a chop.
gold as fuck and it has flames, and I cut all the wiring out
I
of it.
did see. I didn't know that was yours. I thought you were doing paint work or something.
No,
you know what I mean?
I paint matched
That's
it to the
awesome.
bike, and I'm gonna. It's getting longer forks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I took all the wiring off. No idea
Oh, good.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
To put it back.
You'll be all right.
I bought something that would like jump start the process. Like it's like a harness kit.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Lost.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No idea what I'm doing.
That's funny.
Yo, can I interest you in a Rhino 69 pill?
Oh, I'll take anything.
Oh, really?
No.
That would give you fucking heart
I've been
problems.
trying to see if someone would take that shit while they're on the
I mean,
podcast.
it's supposed to be a boner pill, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Do you really think it's gonna do anything to me? I feel like it's gonna make my little pecker pop, bro. Like it's gonna explode.
It's probably
back,
just
what?
blood flow stuff.
It's
you know what I mean? That's
it's
what
gonna
it is.
feel like an explosion.
Have you ever taken one before?
No, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I could.
I don't think you need a problem. You just take it anyway, you know?
Actually, I think I have the opposite problem. Like I'm boned up right now.
Yeah, just hard as fuck
know?
always.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I guess. It fucking,
It's just so small you can't tell. You know what I mean? It's easy to hide.
That's fine. I really shouldn't eat these on the fucking podcast.
Nah, do it. I want to hear it.
bro.
It's like
Yeah,
ASMR.
You're good. Just do the thing. Where you go away.
What's your worst
Be
boner
comfortable.
story? Let's get into boner stories.
Church, always. It's always in church.
I
It was
just
the most
remem-
awkward thing ever. Like as
Get
a child,
boners in church?
yeah, not a child, but like as a teenager, like you're just sitting in church and all of a sudden,
The little bell.
motherfuckers just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
The second
Why
I
is
see
he-
Yeah.
I see Jesus on the cross, I just
Right? That little wafer right on my tongue. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Damn, the
more daddy.
Eucharist.
Holy Spirit, help.
yeah.
I just remember being in class, like in high school or something.
That was my problem.
And it'd be like
School.
fucking 9 in the morning, and you're like, what the
Yep.
fuck is this?
Frankie's gonna read a book in front of the class. Here
Yeah.
it is.
You're like,
What-
no,
what'd you-
fuck no, I'm not.
What was your go-to? The tuck? The up tuck?
No.
The Texas
no,
flip?
I did
Yeah,
not like
dude.
that. I
You
did
didn't
not like
I mean,
that.
it doesn't feel good. It feels super weird. You're
I
like
would
having
just,
sex with
like-
your belly button when you're like taking steps. But
I would just like try
well,
to
I guess depending on your.
try to get it down there, and then
Oh,
I would
yeah.
just wait it out, and I cross my fingers, but don't fucking
You just hit
stand
the
up.
fuck out of it. Just start.
take off your shoelace, wrap it around your thigh when you tie it in. Like, oh,
Hold on, I gotta fucking.
Dude, waistband. That was always the move. Just like fucking.
So I'm a gym short guy. Always.
Oh, that was
so I
risky.
always had to go up and then just tie it as tight as possible. You know what I mean? You get to the bathroom finally, it's like purple. You know, you're like, oh man, this is not good.
That led to some other fantasies down the line.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, that was felt kind of nice. Wow.
Malcolm, what about you?
Yeah,
that
what's
mic
your-
out.
what's your-
Yeah, you gotta have a weird boner.
Let's get to the boner stories.
I've never been hard, but no, man.
Let me get one of them rhinos.
Mine's probably just one in class or something. I don't really
Malcolm's
remember.
gonna be like this morning in the office.
yeah,
Right now, bricked.
right now. I
Try
can't
to
think
sit
of
down
story.
in a plane. I can't
Damn. I really thought Malcolm
use
would
my
have a
tray
story.
table.
I'm trying to remember.
It was probably school, but like, you know.
definitely just school.
Telling you, church. It was just mad uncomfortable because you shouldn't be getting boners in church.
Right. Or maybe you should. Because, I mean,
What?
if you're made in his.
Horned up for Christ.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It
If we're
didn't
made
say
in
any-
his.
Didn't say anything about that in the Bible.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You could walk around with a bond all day. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you can't
Bond
steal.
up.
It probably said kill gay people
You
too in the
cannot
Bible.
steal.
So that's true, too.
I don't know if we should follow everything in that.
No.
That shit is fucked.
Yeah, when you like dissect it, yeah, it's pretty bad.
That book is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went to a lot of like religion school growing up, and like I never finished any of the shit. I like just.
But you would
stopped.
read it halfway, you'd be like, this shit's whack.
No, they like you didn't go to CCD. Do you know
I
what
did.
CCD is?
I went
CCD
to
is like
CCD. They
religion
touched me, they
school
did
once a
everything.
week.
Did you get touched?
I actually didn't.
Oh, damn it. I mean,
All the teachers were like parents of the kids that you knew. So it was like if I feel like if they did anything weird, it would have been
right.
like your dad is a freak.
Freako.
But like,
like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like it was too small of a town.
No, people still get touched though.
I didn't finish it. As soon as they
'Cause
told
the
me
priest does it and then they go like,
don't tell your dad. It will be a sin if you tell your dad.
it'll be
you're going to hell.
Yeah, you're gonna go straight to hell and they're gonna put fucking pineapples up your ass.
So this is what they did to you.
yeah,
That's
this is what he's
crazy.
repressing.
He said pineapples so quick.
Yep. Just that's what happens to Hitler every day in hell. Pineapples.
I don't know. I didn't have that. They just had me wanting. They were like, "You got to do community service to get confirmed," and I was like, "I'm not fucking doing that.
Community service, nice.
You're bugging."
I got kicked out of Sunday school.
Yeah. See.
What'd you do wrong?
No, I wish.
got
I
a
wish.
boner?
No, I was like real young, but I was still fat. So,
Okay.
being a kid, there's bathrooms and there's stall doors, and the stall doors swing. So we're jumping from stall door to stall door,
Sick.
But it comes to my turn, and the stall door just rips the fuck off. So then, big commotion. Guy comes in. What the fuck? You're out.
Just said that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
shitting like crazy.
Dude,
Blew the
did
door
some-
right off the fucking hinges.
The school bathrooms was a funny fucking place to be. I hope they still are, like for the kids' sake. Dude, there was for a little while. I don't even know if I'm gonna say it.
I was gonna say some crazy shit, but I was like, eh.
No, you're crazy. But like you would
you're crazy.
you would send
You're
one
crazy,
text
man.
out to a group, and for some reason now there's like 100 kids in this bathroom, and a teacher would come in and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
"Yo, get out!" And you'll just see like a funnel
mine.
of kids coming out. That shit was funny as hell. Are you kidding
I
me?
feel bad for kids growing up now because, like, I don't think they're probably just going in there and actually peeing and pooping, and they're not doing the
I feel
fun
like
stuff.
it's back totally.
Oh, they
I
have-
hope so.
I've seen some retarded shit on the internet lately. That one being one of
Okay,
them.
like
where I was like,
handstand
we've
pees at the
done that.
urinals are fun. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot to be done in a bathroom with
You
your
ever
friends.
go for range in one of
Oh,
in
yeah.
there? Yeah, I could
Oh,
get
yeah.
pretty, I could
Yeah,
get
yeah.
pretty far.
My friend Jay Tinnen was the best because he would do this stuff by himself, but he just would get completely naked no matter what, and fold his clothes and put it. You know what I mean? Like just, he'd put it on the freaking sink, and
On
you
the
just
radiator
you'd walk
heater.
in, and he's just doing his thing, and you're so desensitized at this point. You know what I mean? Because every single time, and he just wanted that stranger to come in to be like, "What the fuck?" You know? Yeah, my school was weird.
I've seen people like pull all their shit down to go take a piss at the urinal.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
There was like
Maybe they're like germ. You know what I mean? Like.
No, I think they're just retarded.
Whoa, that goes into, here's a good segue. So coming up here has been an adventure. I got boobies pressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also stopped at some like Eagle rest stop. It's basically just a Burger King and like a 7-Eleven style thing
Burger King.
in Jersey.
Why does that sound good right now?
And because chicken fries would be sick right now. The spicy ones. So anyway, I'm taking a leak, right? I'm doing my deal, and this shadow comes over me, and there's like a 8-foot tall dude like right aside of me. And then talking about getting old, I had to say something. So I was like, man, that probably sucks just seeing everybody's dick in your peripheral. And he goes, huh, that's it. And I was like, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm out. But like, imagine being that tall because he's literally like just looking at my schlong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
I already just
Every
assume
urinal.
if we're taking a piss together as friends, you've seen my dick. And it's
Damn.
like mainly just because I'm down here. And
I'm
like,
down here.
it's going to be hard for you. Like, I think it's just, it's the urinals when there's no barriers.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah.
ever go to a
Yep.
Yankee game or a Met, like a,
It's a trough.
It's
The
just
troughs
a
are the
fucking
best.
trough.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit is always a fucking adventure because you're just like,
That's just
which one of
weird.
you is looking at my cock?
Yeah, you're just comparing.
It's insane.
Like, oh, man.
Well, I got nothing to lose. Like, I'm not comparing shit, man. I'm lucky I'm here. Like, fucking, but, why the fuck are we talking
I don't know.
about
The troughs are
dicks?
fucking weird, man.
Troughs are
I'll-
kinda weird.
Yeah, I'll be the one.
Yeah.
to say
I'm
it.
not. Oh,
kinda
this is the one. The adventure is really when the stalls, like the toilet, got no.
Oh yeah, pooping open.
What?
Yeah,
Open. Shit is hilarious.
Pooping open is weird.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is that. That
wouldn't
shit
even
is
go in
funny.
there.
There was one
wanna
lunch
see
period
some
in
dude.
fucking
Yeah,
high school.
Hearing them is bad enough, bro. Like I'm like, what is going on over there?
I mean, like, you're not looking at my dick. Like, I'm sitting down like this, and my
That's probably the most vulnerable state is wiping your butt with other people that could watch. Think about that. You know what I mean? Like I could probably sit there and duke it. You know what I mean? But as soon as I have to like wipe my
Dude,
ass,
that's a freaky ass fucking bathroom.
That's
I'm sorry.
weird. Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
you don't want to high five your buddy. Like, yo, nice.
And then you go to a women's room and
there's
it's all
shit on his
normal.
hand.
And you're like, wait, what? Like, why do we have a freak show going on over here? But
Though, you ever been in a women's bathroom?
yeah,
I have as well. Like as a child, like this is always the opportunity. Like there's some sort of reason you're at school after hours and you're like, we gotta
the
see
opportunity.
what's in here, dude.
I know there's a fucking couch.
Dude, I was in
there.
like
know
middle
it.
school, dude. I don't know what it was, but I'm remembering it. It was literally like the movies. It was like lighter pink. The boys' bathroom was like light blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Like and that's really the only.
You're talking about in the school?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where else?
Oh
are you?
yeah.
Well,
Outside in like public areas.
Like in a public.
Yeah, public areas are like women's bathrooms are disgusting.
Ew.
Women
really?
are gross. Yeah.
I
With their
I
little
could've told-
giners and all that stuff and the weird things that come with that, like
Oh, jeez.
things on sticks and strings and yeah.
Dude, oh yeah, because there's
Freak
extra
show.
products.
Yeah, yeah.
There's extra products involved with being a woman.
There's all
That's-
sorts of weird stuff. They got
Yeah.
like fragrances and these,
Dude, yeah,
turkey
that was,
basters.
oh god,
That was a weird thing. Was that we like? I remembered seeing that.
you saw that?
That was so funny.
That the first time you saw a tampon?
First time. Well, I have like fucking. I have a sister,
Oh, then no.
but by the time I got older, my
makes
sister
sense.
probably wasn't.
Yeah, you probably were.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about tampon, bro. You had like health. Do you remember health
Yeah,
class?
they're like,
That
all right.
shit was funny. For
Now
some
this is
reason,
a
we
cock.
watched Freaks and Geeks for fucking half the marking period. I don't know why. It was like, this is going to teach you about life right here.
Yeah, you could just watch Degrassi and get taught about a lot of shit.
Degrassi is
Yeah.
what you chose?
Yeah, you learn about school shootings, fucking getting raped, fucking. That school was terrible. I don't know.
Oh,
what
okay,
The fuck.
I
That's
get
Canada for you, I guess.
jeez.
I don't know what's going on over there.
I remember they pulled up like herpes on the
That's-
fucking screen.
that's the worst.
And that
That's my
shit looked
biggest
like
fear.
a piece of coral. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
That's
Yeah,
a
it was
good
gross.
That's a good like visual aid there. A piece of coral.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
it was-
literally went right to it.
It was so
Flesh tone
gross.
with a bunch. Dude, I got this thing. I was talking about our pod yesterday. I got this thing like growing here. It was a little zit, and I popped it. And now it's turning into like herpes.
Oh no!
I mean, it's not. It's just a fucking.
Yo,
zit,
oh,
there's two
but-
different
Dude,
types,
now
right?
Frankie has it because you guys were making out
Oh, we were totally
earlier.
making out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yep. No, our beards, our like facial hair protect.
Oh,
I mean, that's
okay.
why you grow it.
That's
that's
what-
how
is
it
that
is.
why?
Yeah, that's the only reason you should have facial hair.
Oh,
is to
okay.
protect
So
from herpes
fucking
simplex 9 or
vulnerable
whatever
right
it's
now,
called.
Then. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
So-
screwed.
I'm fucked.
You're getting herpes.
Shit.
There's two different types of herpes. There's vaginal or something, or
What?
and then there's another type of herpes.
I just like that you did
It's
this.
just genital.
You were like, there's
It's
vaginal.
just it's genital.
Genital
is the-
herpes.
is the proper name, I believe.
and
It's
then
not
another
vagina
herpes, and that's like the herpes on your mouth.
yeah.
Herpes zoster.
Also, it is not.
What?
Herpes zoster is the one you get on your mouth.
You just know
You
that?
made that up. You made
No.
that up. No.
I have a
I don't believe
bachelor's
you.
degree in health.
Oh, snap. I always wanted that to be my
Zach.
screen name was General Herpes, but it was always taken. I was
Look at
so
this.
pissed.
Zoster.
Whoa, you can get
No,
it
that's
on your
shingles.
side?
I don't know.
Oh,
if
that's
the same thing
shingles.
I'm talking about. I don't think that's what I'm talking about, though.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I think that's another one.
No,
I don't know, but is anybody else
I don't-
turned on right
that
now?
lady, that lady right there got
Check her out.
eczema. That's eczema.
That's shingles.
No, that's shingles.
Dumbass.
That's pretty gross.
Look up different types of herpes. Just search that.
Put on some cortisone.
The herp?
Different types of herpes. What, why can't I think of any other of the
Simplex virus 1 and herpes simplex virus 2.
HPV?
That's what I'm talking about.
Did you get an HPV shot growing up?
Human papillomavirus.
Human
or whatever.
papillomavirus.
Yeah.
You had to get the shot in your neck.
I think like
I
every
don't know.
girl in the world has that, don't they?
Oh, I don't know.
It's,
I got
very
accurate.
common.
That's accurate.
Like it's
I
super
got the
common.
shot
Yeah,
for that shit.
it's
That
a
was
very
crazy.
common
And it's like-
STD, right?
Yeah,
It's considered
yeah,
an STD.
I think so. It's also
Yeah.
fucked up because it like can give them cervical cancer. Like
Yeah.
it's very, it's yeah. And
Men
we're
can transfer
carriers.
it to
Yeah.
women, but we
Yeah.
can't get it or
I
something.
don't know. I
Or
don't
we
know.
can't like.
No, I got this shot, dude. It was needed, like for a physical. Did
Yeah,
you
but
not get this?
I don't know.
I
think
don't-
everybody
we're old though,
gets-
so we're a
Yeah,
little
I
older.
wouldn't remember it.
What did they do to me, bro?
Yeah, you got something else.
They
It
gave me something else. The needle was crazy. It was fucking.
You remember that?
was in my spine.
No, it was here in your neck.
Oh,
it was a big deal. My mom was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like,
Did you get stabbed in the neck?
No.
"HPV shot."
I don't remember getting an HPV shot.
What about this? This might be beyond their time, but like, you remember getting the hearing checks in the nurse's office? Did you guys get those?
Yeah.
Where it would like beep and then you gotta like
Yep.
press which ear you heard it from.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
both.
Yeah.
That was a time. That
Dude,
was,
I used to always say I had a tummy ache to get the Coke syrup. Did you ever have the Coke syrup?
No.
Oh, it's like molasses, but it's straight Coca-Cola. It's like made like they would get it from Coke, but
How
it's
did
like
you know this cheat code?
I had an actual tummy ache one time, and then I went in, and she's like, "Oh, just drink this," and I was like, "This is like straight crack." You know what I mean? It's like concentrated,
Damn.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, it was really good.
I did not like doctor's visits. Actually, I still don't. I
I
haven't
don't
been in about 6
I don't know,
years.
the nurse's office sometimes, that's where all the cool kids would hang out. You'd like fucking go to the nurse's office, all of a sudden the crush that you had in school is sitting in there and you're like, now I get to hang out in here for a fucking class period or whatever.
Hot.
That's it. You
Keep
fucking
going, Carl.
You're sitting there, fucking
Tell me more.
crap. I shit in my pants. I'm waiting for my mom to bring me new clothes.
Yeah. They're there because they did something sick and
They're
fell down
there.
a step and like hurt their arm, and you're like, ugh.
Or that's where all the slackers hung out. It would be like, I just came here. I don't have anywhere else to go. And the nurse was always just chill as fuck.
We would just leave school.
Yeah,
That's
we had
where our cool kids were.
We had
Were
a campus
gone.
where you could like
Yeah.
leave school. It was dope. I should have did that more. I didn't really do that.
Mine was so easy because we had commercial tech, comtech, so it was like radio, something, and like, you know.
Oh, you went to school
Photo.
when it was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was being destroyed
Dope.
by the
What
time
the
I
fuck?
was in there, and that was definitely over by the time Carl got there.
Yeah.
No.
But it was sick. You would check out a camera and then you would just go home because they let you freely roam outside.
Oh,
so
to
I would
get-
check out a camera.
to get.
Yep. Now you had to turn it back in. So I would check out a camera, go outside, give it to the nerdy chick, and be like, sign my name, and I'm out. So the one time my mom got a phone call and they were like, Damien hasn't been to school in like 3 months now.
3 months?
And I'm like, no, I was going. I'm just leaving. You know what I mean? So it doesn't count like towards that. So they were putting tardy down for that class or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I did just completely stop going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not going to learn anything. I'm from the hood. You know what I mean?
I was not unfortunately, but like I'm fortunately pretty good at school. Like
You're good at school.
yeah,
I like that.
because there is
A little racist, but
no,
good
kinda
at school.
kinda not math. But it's the fact of how to just get by in school. It's like, get your homework done. When am I getting it done? Fucking 10 minutes before that
I
class
remember
starts.
that.
oh yeah. I
So
remember
then
that too.
what about my projects and the tests? What am I studying it for?
Never.
Right before that. Like all the way. Just figuring out that I'm actually really nice at procrastinating. And it carried me all the way to the end. That's
Yeah,
it.
me too.
It's just how to get by in school. Like, would I do
Yeah.
it again? No. If I had a spawn and they told me I don't want to go to school, I'm not going to get mad at you. But my parents, unfortunately, would have. So,
The best was when they made us wear ID cards because all these schools were getting shot up. So I was like, all
Well,
right,
you're
cool.
that young?
No, but
okay.
well,
Kind of.
no, but
yeah,
like I
yeah.
know what you're talking about. It was before that, but it was in between Columbine and
Holy shit.
the crazy
Yeah.
time. But they were like locking doors and all this shit. Like,
My school was just super open.
yeah.
You'd see like a homeless guy walk by. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you were
Like,
probably in high school in 2004,
I have no clue. I'm the worst.
2 to 4 maybe.
Wait. No, 04, I was already out of high school.
You were out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were probably going to high school when Columbine was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually there when that happened.
Whoa.
Yeah, so yeah, they didn't have any of that.
Yeah,
so
no, it was like super open.
you know, the back door would be locked. You try to go in after lunch. You're like, oh, okay, I'm locked out of my own school, and then you would just go home because you're
Yeah.
like, I'm not fucking playing these games.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have IDs, right? They want you to wear an ID. No one really did it. But the day I would wear it would be the day I needed to pass a test, and I just have everything on the back of it.
Oh, that's good.
You're just wearing my
See,
ID.
I had a different strategy.
pretty smart.
I was just like annoying in school. So I didn't do anything. I just talked to everybody. And then the teachers would be like,
Get
you
out.
got to stop.
Yeah.
Well, they'd end up they'd barter with me. They'd be like, look, if you don't bring down everybody else's grades, because you're literally like the center of attention, because I was a class clown. I was like acting out all the time. You know what I mean? I had this thing. No, I can't say that on the air. But anyway, so I would just act out a lot. And the teachers would be like, look, I'll barely just get you by with a passing grade.
Just
if
shut
you
the fuck
just
up.
shut, basically. And I was like, can I put my head down on my backpack and sleep? And she's like, yes. And I was like, deal.
That's
you know?
crazy.
Yep.
But you still didn't pass?
Oh, no, I mean, I would go up. Yeah.
Oh,
Until
okay.
I got to, I forget what grade I dropped out, but I was like,
Okay.
done. But like when I was younger, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I would do. That was the strategy. Except for art class. Art class I excelled at because I actually cared about it.
Well, our teachers are also like
they're awesome.
different breed.
Yeah. They're high. Like, you know they're high.
Yeah.
Dude,
that
all of
too.
my art teachers were definitely high.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, no. None of it was my like math teachers that were
Math
high
teachers
as
are
hell.
also kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But
We had a science teacher that was really he was just odd.
maybe a science teacher too, yeah.
His nickname was Doorknob because he would rub his butthole on the doorknob. Like it was really weird. Like he probably just had an itchy butt. You know what I mean? But like he didn't want to scratch it, so he would just go up there and he was like,
To rub his ass.
yeah, like it was just like this weird
so
motion.
fucking crazy.
Did you have
Yeah.
any hot teachers? We had a couple that were
No.
like, pretty fucking hot.
No.
Yeah, that was a
I
problem.
mean, Doorknob was all right, but
Dude, it was
We had
just-
teachers that would be fucking kids in the school.
yo, that's crazy. That's like such a
wild.
thing right now.
At
too.
Westwood,
Yeah.
there's probably some baddie teachers in there.
There was just one, I forget her name, but she definitely fucked this kid.
That's crazy.
She
Well, maybe
definitely
we're just
fucked
gonna
this
not
kid.
disclose that because I feel like I shouldn't have even said.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
town
I
it
probably
was.
shouldn't say her name.
Yeah, I
but
was
don't
gonna
remember
say
what it was.
my town where I was, and I was like, I was about to make a point where I was like, I'm not gonna say the town or the name of the high school because I had a good time there. Like growing up as a kid, I would not trade that experience for the world. Like I'm talking like there were no cameras when I grew up.
Oh, there was
Still.
cameras in my school.
See, there were
Really?
none
Yeah.
in mine.
Yeah, we didn't have
Like I
any.
grew up with that, and then I think it was pre-iPad era. So like before all whatever the kids have now.
Yeah.
So I had textbooks
Wait,
and
is
all
like
that shit.
iPads and stuff
It's
in the
just,
school?
dude, my cousin.
Yeah, dude, they don't even write
They don't
anymore.
have anything. My cousin, I was like, where are your books? Because I was taking care of him for like a day.
I had my iPad right here.
It's like, what do you mean? And I'm like,
Are they at least writing on the
textbooks.
iPad?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
So
they
is
have a
cursive
notebook.
gone?
Oh,
Definitely.
cursive.
So that's like Elvish now. Like if you like those kids are gonna be like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like
you can write cursive still. I could.
Oh,
can,
yeah.
can you?
I probably could. I have to see.
My cursive's pretty nice. But mainly because it's just
Okay.
a mix of like plain penmanship, and I just don't pick up the pen. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's like laziness.
Yeah.
Lazy
Yeah.
way to write.
yeah.
Well, that was the goal, is to not lift.
Yeah.
Never lift.
Never lift.
Supposed to be
Carried over.
efficient.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I pre-textbooks. Now they don't have anything. All on the iPad. My cousin had no idea what the
Wow.
hell I was talking about.
Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, don't sleep on the cursive, dude. It's kind of cool that we still kind of know how to do that. It's like a weird,
Yeah, I got the feather pen and everything.
Roman
Yeah.
numerals, kids don't know.
You got a
Like
quill?
they can't read like clocks with Roman numerals.
I hope they can do that.
dude. I feel like kids can't read the fucking. I usually have a watch.
Because
on.
clocks are still everywhere. No one's writing in script.
Time
anymore.
is still like a thing, even though it's a
Yeah.
fake. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like fucking old school clocks are everywhere.
Right.
But like script, no one's fucking writing in script, bro.
No.
Like occasionally you'll see some shit like some old motherfucker wrote and you're like, what?
Yeah.
They can't read that probably. No.
when I wrote cursive in public school, after coming from private school where they were like, you're going to need to know how to do this in the future. Bro, I wrote one homework assignment in cursive and I got yelled at because the teacher,
I can't read this
so
shit.
hot, fucking was like, never do that again.
Yeah.
And I never did it again.
Never write in Elvish again. We can't read
Elvish.
it.
They just need now. I guess it's just like teach you how to do a signature, like your signature, and that's pretty much it.
I got a crazy idea for you.
Bust
Show
it.
you how to do taxes.
Yeah. Right.
That would be weird, right?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
What are
Maybe
taxes?
do things that are important that we need
Yeah.
to learn how to do.
That would be wild.
What about
It'll blow
like
my mind.
finances and budgeting and shit like that?
Yeah,
That'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
awesome.
And urethral sounding. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Wait, what?
How to hit it from the back?
Yeah.
101.
They have a class for that.
Yeah.
Sex ed.
now they just learn like weird TikTok
Yeah, they're
phrases.
just like,
I
and,
don't
like,
want to know what sex ed is like nowadays.
I'm telling you, it's probably sick.
it's probably
crazy
sick.
It's probably like they're talking about like
Yeah.
fucking.
Watch this back shot. Whoa.
No, like it's gotta be like you, like
What does
probably-
Eddie
they
say?
probably what is he?
Throwing ropes. What is
Slinging ropes.
slinging ropes?
I like that. Yeah.
Why is Eddie saying
I don't
that?
know,
When
dude.
is he ever going to need
I don't know.
to pull that out of his vocabulary?
Mudslinging.
I don't know why he said that one day, but it stuck with me.
Shooting ropes.
Shooting ropes. That was it.
Shooting ropes is crazy.
You know what that means?
Shooting ropes.
Busting nuts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like
Making necklaces and
Spider-Man.
And he's like, I shoot ropes. I was like, okay.
shit. Why?
taking them girth pills or whatever, like the maximum load pills that don't do anything.
Rhino
I
69.
thought it was like if you drink more water and you're pretty hydrated, you're definitely fucking. Maybe if like you don't jerk off for 2 weeks either would help, but like
Yeah, I think that's the key.
if I don't jerk off for 2 weeks and that one right there, everybody better clear the fuck out. This room is turning white.
Let's have a competition.
A competition?
Competition.
Just for the record,
Compilation.
I was with Malcolm, obviously, earlier.
How was that? How was that?
It was good.
What were your ropes like?
Why
They were
did you
long.
say it like that?
And I was, because I was with him and I was talking to him. And I was like, this podcast is going to be insane. He's
yeah,
like,
I'm sorry.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, trust me.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I was like, Damien's going to come here hard as a rock.
We're about to have the competition.
Yo,
So
I will say that the first time that I did this was kind of like me coming into my own with microphones and cameras and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
Like we were kind of fresh,
dude,
you know?
yeah, that
And
really
it-
was.
It was. And I was like, and I do struggle with like anxiety and panic attacks and all that stuff from the dumb brain. But I was like in a mood. Plus the anxiety of driving here because New Jerseyans don't like to use their fucking turn
Yeah, we
signal.
just talked about
the
this
Jersey
on-
slide is insane.
Well,
Like,
now
I
you got to
can't
see boobs this time.
Boobs is cool.
better.
Yeah, I mean that was cool.
better,
Yeah.
better.
And a muffler fall off. That was kind of cool.
I mean, we
too.
learned
That's normal.
We
That was-
learned a
yeah.
lot about you that night. That was like crazy.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You shared a lot of information about like drifting, the earlier
the
days.
history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And just who you were as a person. I totally got to know Damien that night.
And we went
And
out
now
to
we
get
get to hang
food. That
out.
was fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now it's like it's completely different because like cameras in my face,
yeah.
cameras in my shorts. Like I'm down. Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm so comfortable.
chuckle
You know what I
from
mean? Like
Malcolm.
it doesn't even matter.
Dude, every time I
anymore. Like,
see you at the track, you have cameras on your face.
yeah, that happens.
You walk around with
Oh, yeah.
cameras.
Oh, you're a medical.
Meta-
ass
I'm a meta guy.
You're a medical
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like you got to warn people when you?
There's a little blinking light.
Okay.
So, but they still nobody really pays attention.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what I mean?
really. I just assume there's
Oh yeah,
somebody.
I was
who's gonna
live
see
streaming.
something.
That's right. We were doing that at the RSD thing.
Yeah. You just had to. You're like,
Yeah. You,
I'm like, oh, all right.
yeah, because I think you were about to talk some shit or something.
probably
You know what I
was.
mean? You're about to be like,
Yeah.
"Ugh,"
You're like,
and I was
hey,
just like, whoa,
I'm live streaming.
Whoa, watch out.
Fucking Carl socks. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of that.
That was normal.
Yeah.
That was a fun day too.
Drifting can be fun. So drifting's fun when it's homies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when it feels like going back to school, like school was cool because you had that like camaraderie between everybody. Even if you
Yeah.
didn't like them, you
Fuck
were just
the
like they're in your
teachers.
class. That's what I'm saying.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderies. So like that's when drifting is fun, and I think that's like what we need to get back to.
More
we
cum.
need to, more cum, more a lot more cum. You know what I'm saying?
No.
No, I was waiting for Carl. He didn't. No, no.
But
No.
more friends though. That works.
More
Like,
friends, more of that like chill vibe.
Yeah.
Where nothing matters.
Yeah.
Like you were trying to win for sure.
He only wants to win.
I mean, but you
calmed
got
down
the
a little
vibes,
bit this
though.
year.
You got the vibes. I
I
could
just
tell.
like to hang out, dude. That's
Yeah.
where James.
No. You used to like to win.
Oh, I fucking love winning.
he
definitely-
still loves winning.
We
but
definitely fucked with him too. Remember that?
But
oh yeah, I remember.
but-
That was actually a little too much. I
it was
feel
pretty
like.
mean. It was pretty mean.
That was
But-
mostly
Yeah.
Matt that did that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But there was like when we did James's podcast, that guy just loves hanging out. Like just loves hanging out. The fuck the driving. Once the car's there, James just likes to hang
100%.
out. That's I learned from James. That's actually awesome. The hanging out
You
part.
take more
A lot of
back
people
with you.
forget to hang out.
Yep. Well, they take it too seriously. That's my biggest thing with anything motorsports right now is it's too serious. We need to get back to like it's a bunch of friends doing dumb shit. Like you're gonna do the new trick on your skateboard, which is now a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fucking cool. And then we high five and maybe we kiss. But like, it's not like that anymore. It's you do that, then you have all these competitive nerds that want to one up you right away.
Yeah,
And
that is the problem.
we're losing,
That's
yeah.
what happened.
That's-
Is it that? Is it just
I
like
think
all
so.
these little competition things popping up? That is what it is, right?
Because it used to be we're just hanging out and everybody's cheering on everybody else. Now everybody's like,
and
oh
everyone
man, he's
turned
getting
into like
attention.
I have to be the best.
But
I
I,
have to be the
still,
best,
it-
yeah.
you gotta be pushing each other a little
For sure. No, 100%. But you can do that in a fun way.
Yes,
That's the problem.
that's how I'm doing.
I mean,
Like, if-
some people like doing competitions. You know,
Yeah.
like that's fun to them. I don't think I'm one of those people, but Carl takes it too serious.
I
Once
like-
he gets into comp mode, it's
Yeah.
like
You're comp
fucking
mode guy.
over,
But then
dude.
there's like a hangout.
if you win,
because
if
I
you
want to just
lose,
Do you hang? Are you hung up if you lose?
no. If
That's
I
good.
lose, then I get to just hang out faster. Like I'm already.
but then when the next
Right
one's
to the-
coming, he'll be like, "I'm gonna fuck that shit up."
Yep.
Yeah?
That.
Are you like get into it?
1000%.
You like psych yourself up and stuff?
Yeah, I want to do my
You, like,
best.
stand
I
in the
like
mirror
the way you do one thing is the way you do all of the things. So if I can't apply myself in something that I really care about right now, like at the line, this run has to be perfect. I want to see if I can do it perfect right here.
which is fine.
And if I could do it right now and it's really good and it's better than theirs and I win, sick. If I lose, fuck. I fucking got to work on
I'm the
that.
type of person that'd be like, "Yo, there's gonna be a competition later." I'm like, "Oh, we all have to do it." And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's
I
like,
got to
all
work
right.
on it. But
Yeah.
it gives you
And then
a-
you do it, and
it gives you like something to just like build more on. It's separate than just being able to drift.
I'll tell you what, one of the things that I've learned is when I don't care about a competition, I do better.
You do awesome.
Yeah.
Like you immediately as a driver are going to do so awesome.
Yep.
Like,
If
you're
I'm
the
trying,
best.
I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
Like for sure.
I'm actually better under pressure. I'm like the
Are
opposite.
you? See,
yeah.
I mean, there's people that,
Like
people
if
like that.
I don't enjoy it, but I know I'm better in those situations.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
I like that, or I want to say that I'm worse, but I know that I perform better on that.
I think you do too. Yeah.
because I know I have to do it.
yeah.
Otherwise, my ADHD is telling me fucking,
Yeah.
ooh, this is gonna look so cool right here. Instead, I'm like, oh,
Like, if I'm-
competition here.
If I'm
now,
behind
that's it.
someone following them or something, I'll spin out. But like if I'm in front and they're behind me, I'm like
Locked in.
Yeah, I'm like I don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, and it kind of helps.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of like, I mean, that was the point of the SXD thing that I'm doing. The SXD challenge is I'm not a comp guy at all. But the building of this event is to do it in a fun way where
Yeah.
you're in competition with your team. Like you're doing it as for fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and if you come there trying to win, you already lost. Like that mentality is bad.
Yeah.
You're supposed to come there to be like, this is sick. Let's have a lot of fun and see how we do. Who cares? You know,
you've been planning this for like over a year, right?
7 years in my head.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And where did you get this idea from? There was like some
video option,
Okay.
MSC, MSC
Yeah.
magazine that did like video stuff too.
Yeah.
They did do like the famous Nakamura video where he it's like a Senpatsu challenge, to go back and forth. But he came in so hot that he just rides the wall and pulls handbrake and just
Oh,
goes
yeah, I
straight.
think I remember
and the
that.
judges are like, "Blah!" you know what I mean? That was sick. But yeah, any challenges that they do, which they do all the time, it's like normal video option stuff. Then they stop and then they blindfold a bunch of drivers and they're doing dumb shit. That's
Yeah.
where it was inspired from.
It does sound sick, man.
You need a media prod team, dude. Like,
So we
there's
have a
no
full
way.
production team. We're making a DVD.
Thank God.
Yep, we have a production team. Prop Productions is helping. They do like aerial stuff, on the ground stuff. Like it's gonna be sick.
Just
that's
for
cool.
your sanity, because now there's like a lot of moving parts, and
Yep.
I feel like if I was doing something like that, I'd want to you gotta be up here.
You need to
like,
kind of
looking at
delegate the
everything.
stuff because if you do it yourself, it'd be like insane.
You're gonna be beat.
Well, the next one's gonna be even better because you're gonna have all this footage from the
Right.
first one too to market it.
and that's we're running into that problem right now is
Yeah, 'cause
marketing stuff. It's like,
don't
what do
have
you do?
anything- Yeah, this like you just have to talk about it. Like that's pretty much all you can do.
Yeah.
AI generated.
Or all the dumb.
Those
AI
things are
stuff.
so
Yeah.
creepy. You ever see videos now? I found out that it might have been on this podcast where somebody informed me that the Australian videos, it was Haley and Jet. The Australian videos, a lot of them are AI generated, like the fear stuff, like the spiders and all that shit, like in the toilets and
She
whatever.
was lying too, though. I'm sorry. She's like, "Oh, the spiders aren't that big." I'm like, "That's a big spider."
Yeah.
I miss Jet and Haley. They're so fun.
yeah.
They're
but,
fucking hilarious.
Like she thinks a small spider is like
Like huge.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
No.
like,
Australia's
They're-
fucking
they're-
crazy.
But I don't like the fact that they're always the videos that I see. It's like you lift up a toilet seat, spider.
I lift up a
Boom.
toilet
I
seat
don't.
every single time. So I sit down when I pee. If the seat is clean, Malcolm. if it's a clean
what did you say,
bathroom,
Malcolm?
The silence. It just
if it's a clean bathroom, I'm sitting down because
All right.
I don't like feeling piss hitting my leg. That's just
you like it hitting your
disgusting.
asshole.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, fill me up.
All right.
Listen,
The little Neptunes
but
kiss.
I sit down every time and I have to lift the seat because of those fucking videos.
Dude, I don't want the spider
No.
to crawl
Into your butthole.
into my ass.
Yeah, I do tend to think about a cockroach climbing in my boat.
You're
Like
thinking
a
about
face
a
hugger.
different kind. You're thinking about a cockroach minus the roach. The fucking
Hey yo.
pussy boy.
No.
No, but for real, that's what I think about. But I don't look under the seat because
Really?
I'm like, yeah, because I'm just like,
Dude, it's
I feel like if I
usually-
start looking under the seat, I'm not going to stop.
I mean, that's my problem every single time, except for at my house. You know what I mean? Because I clean my shit.
Yeah, you just got to pray.
Yeah.
that there's not a fucking creature in there.
No, I could just see it biting like the inside of your leg or something. You know what I mean? Because like in that video, when they lift the seat, it's like a bird spider. Like it's one that would literally
That's
kill.
insane.
It kills
That's
a bird.
real?
Yeah, that one is the old one.
I don't want to see that.
I don't know if there's. I didn't see the new AI generated ones.
I don't know which ones are. It
Yeah.
doesn't exactly say made by AI like
Yeah.
when you see it. And I'm gullible enough where I might go, whoa.
Best case scenario, Spider-Man. Worst case scenario, dead in fucking 3 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
some
true.
crazy
I think it
disease.
would be the latter. Like I think my body, you know how like your body probably has to fight that Spider-Man thing, so then you turn into Spider-Man. I'm just I'm dying.
Where are you shooting your webs from?
Maybe my fingers, I feel like. It wouldn't be like this.
That's
Wouldn't
the
be from
best
the wrist.
way.
Yeah, that is.
It wouldn't be that way. It'd probably be like a
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a that.
I love Spider-Man.
You ever see that fucking video where it's like when he's on the roof and he's doing this, but then it flips to the girl just getting covered in jizz? It's one of my favorite videos ever.
I could imagine
Dude,
that.
it's so good. It's so good.
Carl's abandoning us.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That was it.
We offended Carl. He's not really into facials.
Yeah. This has been great so far.
Sorry.
No, I love it. I was like, I hope Damien's coming with that energy that he has on his own podcast.
Dude, I'm like amped up. I had a good day. It was pretty sweet.
I think it was the titties.
No, it was actually I swam before I came here. I had like a good relaxing breakfast. Like I had a good
You're a
ass
water
breakfast.
person.
I like to swim only in pools. I'm not a big ocean guy.
Why?
I don't know. The unknown. If it's
But
crystal,
you like the beach.
Not really. No.
No?
I'm there for like 3 days. And then 1 day of being at the beach is enough for me. You know
like
what I mean?
The movie Jaws.
I mean, it's a classic. But did you see the reverse one with the guy?
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of AI, I don't know if they did this in
So
AI.
it's a dude instead of a
It's
shark.
a dude, and the shark is on the boat. And then the dude flops up and starts like biting him and stuff. Dude, it's so good.
Like I said before, only you could introduce me to these
I
things.
find a lot of stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Are you a Redditor?
No, a lot of the stuff ends up taking you there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you start getting deep into stuff like prolapses or like something weird, if you get into, you know what I mean? Like a subgenre, that's where it's going to end up on Reddit.
Are you?
No, I'm just.
No, I'm not.
Or
Are
am
you Are you a deep web person? Dark web person?
No, I never got into that. I usually just bought my babies on the corner. No, I'd like to get into. I wonder, like what?
I wonder,
I
too.
know, right? But like nowadays,
I've heard
it's
some
just
fucked
what I'm
stories.
saying.
Man.
You're just
I
gonna-
know you heard the same stories I heard.
yeah, you're just gonna get busted nowadays.
Malcolm,
Like,
you know about the dark web?
Yeah, I've never tried to go on it though.
Oh, you haven't?
Kind of scared.
yeah, as soon as you log in, like you're tracked.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Yo, Carl, you ever been on the dark web?
No.
Okay.
But I've had like other friends like buy other shit off of there.
Like drugs and whatnot.
Not like fake IDs.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe,
Stuffed
maybe
squirrels.
some like mushrooms. But like back
I would
when,
never buy a fake ID. Here's a photo of me.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah,
they-
yeah. Now, yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about that, it was kind of reckless. Do I? Oh no, I don't have it on me. But
Yeah. I heard stories about the dark web that I don't even want to talk about in this podcast.
we used
No, it's pretty fucked
Bitcoin
up.
Yeah.
to buy on there, and we had
Bitcoin?
Yeah,
This is
Bitcoin.
so
recently.
many.
No,
it was like
Bitcoin was around
2000
for a while.
2010.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
okay.
bought like a bunch of Bitcoin. It was like dumb cheap, like cents on the dollar, or like a whatever it was. It wasn't a lot.
And you could buy shit on Silk Road or
Yeah, we bought a bunch of fake IDs.
know how I know all this,
They
but-
shipped them over in like model plane sets. I kept the model plane sets. Everybody took that fake IDs. I still might have the plane sets. I'm gonna go home and put that together one day.
I want to see your fake ID.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was really good. It
Let's
was
try to use it somewhere.
Dude, maybe. It was, you know what's crazy? It was a Pennsylvania ID, which would be
Sick.
even funnier.
What was your
Yeah.
name?
It was just car. So there was a
McLovin?
there was a rule. There was somebody told me that the real way you could get in trouble is if you put a fake name on it.
Yeah.
So my real name was on it, but my address, all of that shit was fake.
I mean, when you really think about it, it's kind of fucking stupid anyway. Like,
It
you're
was-
not going to check that. They're just going to be like, okay, yeah, you're good.
It was Carlo Rosario, and it was my old address, but Allentown. I would say like 142
old
Suburbia
Allentown.
Terrace,
Yeah.
Allentown.
What's your current address?
Not that. I don't know. I don't know what my current address is. They actually have a sticker, hold on the back of my neck. Hold on, let me check.
What's your
Barcode.
your
tag.
social security number?
Yeah.
You know it by heart?
There was one time, I never got one taken away, but there was one time where a lady really pressed me, and the lady behind me,
What would they do? Like,
they take it away
They just
or
cut it. They put it
yeah,
up or
they cut it
something.
up. They
Yeah.
put you on the wall of shame or whatever.
oh, that's it? Like,
Yeah.
it's not even that bad.
I mean, like, you got to leave, and then you're red in the face, and then you get in the car, and they're like, they took it. Oh, my God, we got to get out of here. Nothing's happening.
Like, FBI's on the way.
Like,
That would be bad.
that was a weird time. Like,
What were you using it for? Bars?
just liquor stores and, some bars.
Guy's clubbing. He was clubbing.
Were you a
Go.
clubber?
Not really. But like
Yeah,
that
you
was
and
like
Malcolm,
that
you
was
and
like our
Malcolm.
time. Like it was.
You were a clubber, bro.
Yo, you
Wow,
clubber?
where's
I hear
Malcolm
the
going?
stories.
I was not.
I hear the stories.
What about
bro.
strip clubs?
Nope.
You ever been to one?
Nope.
Me either.
Really?
Me either.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's a couple
yeah.
good ones right here. We could go to Stilettos and have
There
an
are a
omelet.
lot of strip clubs.
Is there really?
We could go to Bada Bing and have a steak. We could go do that.
There's legitimately 3 strip clubs within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
of here.
Satin
No
Dolls
way.
got the best food in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a strip club kind of guy.
Neither am I because mainly.
Well,
just,
you don't need it. You just people
That's
driving
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
road
Yeah,
showing you
I
titties.
get free titties.
I don't like going to a strip club because then I'm like, I'm paying for me to get
Teased.
fucking just blue balled to
Yeah, yeah.
Christ. Like I'm driving home, no seatbelt.
Yeah, right. And like, it's not like they can like, you can't do anything cool. Like they can't sit on the end of a table and spread their legs and you can try to take a quarter and like get in the slot machine. You know what I mean? Like you can't do any of that.
What? I'm just
illegal.
trying to get a little.
No, I'm
Maybe
just
maybe
kidding.
she'll just tickle my Joe or something. Like fucking. What the fuck?
Yeah,
You're trying to
I'm not
play
a strip club guy.
I have a friend that's been obsessed with strip clubs lately.
Some
don't
dudes
get it.
get really into it, and that's
Yeah.
scary. Because they're probably like that saying where they think the stripper loves them and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the stripper actually
like
likes
the
them.
T-Pain song.
I'm in love.
with
Oh
this
yeah,
stripper.
remember that?
dude.
I'm in love with this.
Yo, T-Pain's just been cooking on everything, man. He does so much stuff. Did you see that Wisconsin event?
Yeah,
That
what was
looked
this?
awesome?
This
Yo,
is
that-
like a private event or something? Or?
Like an invite
Yeah,
style.
kinda
But
sick.
his concert there was like full fledged.
Yeah, it was sick. He sold out a stadium. It looked awesome, dude.
So they had a concert there and a drift event?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Which is great because he doesn't have to pay himself. Like he's already making the money, so he's not
Yeah.
paying another artist. He
But I'm
probably has
saying
some
he's
people
just
come up.
having
But
so much fun. It
Yeah.
looks like. I'm like, damn, wow,
Yeah. He streams too, right? Like he,
yep.
a lot.
Twitch and then he does stuff with like beats and stuff still. I don't know. He had like some crazy, he wanted to make a big announcement. I didn't know if it was going to be like he's settling or he's like stopping something to focus more on motorsports. You know, that's kind of what
Well, he does, they have a shop right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Nappy Boy Auto, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of serious, I guess.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
T-Pain really just be out there having so much fun.
Yep.
Man,
and he's got
hopefully-
guidance from Hurt, which is cool too.
Yeah, he's got like a lot of really good people in his ear, and hopefully one of these days, man, if that opportunity happens, I'm gonna be like, what did the stripper look like? I need to know. Was she hot?
Yeah. Probably not.
Probably not.
All right, tell us more about this event.
So
Tell the people because we know, but
Get the people going.
yeah.
So it's SXD challenge. It's inspired by Japanese fun driving. Because if you notice, all of our American, and not, I'm classifying it, but you watch like videos and event coverage, we're kind of uptight. Like there's a little bit of hanging out and stuff, but like in Japan in the early days, everybody's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's nonstop
Dude,
like
they were just wearing tidy
they're
whities
just
all
having
the time.
fun. Like they're having fun, and that's what inspired me to do this. Was to try to get everybody to loosen the fuck up, have some fun with your team, and do some cool challenges. So it's team focused, but there will be solo drivers, and solo will be challenged just as much as the teams. But even the media have a challenge series. There's an RC drift event going on that is a challenge series. It's all it's to get people out of their comfort zones and do cool stuff.
What's
But there's
the
some
media challenge like?
so like dumb stuff. Like you got guys that maybe never shot a portrait. So we're doing like you got to shoot a portrait. You know what I mean? You got to do this. You got to take a selfie. You know what I mean?
This is the
Or
part
like,
that I think is gonna just separate you from so many other things.
Yeah, this isn't even like happening anywhere right now.
Because some of these teams might not have even never done like fun shit like that.
That's
They
what I'm
probably
saying.
just met each other
Bro,
the
like
week before
pick your
the event.
teammate's nose, take a picture of it. Have I ever picked Ethan or Kwan's or Javi's nose? Never in my life.
So imagine.
And eat it? Did you say and eat
No,
it?
no,
That's
just
gross.
pick it.
Yeah.
Have I ever picked your nose? I'll show my whole fist. in there.
But imagine if your team, you're going to be doing a DVD intro,
Yeah.
and you have to plan that out.
Oh yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Like,
Grab each other's
that's what I'm saying. You can do whatever. Like, you could just jump in the air and yell "yellow fever" or whatever,
Or just stand there and do nothing. That's
Yeah,
Sit at a
boring.
massage
but
parlor.
yeah, just start spinning around in a circle.
We had to
just
do that
take
for
a
Final
dump.
Bout 2. We had to do little intros, but you never
Because-
saw them.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. But see, and they get that. So Final Bout is also part of this. Like Simba's going to be coming up and helping me
Yeah.
judge and stuff, which is
That's
going to be cool. Hopefully Simba can make it because there's other stuff. But if not, we'll steal somebody else from Proceed or from Final Bout.
Yeah.
But helping judge the actual team exhibition competition part of it. And then Core Works is coming up from Georgia to do the car show portion of it.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get everybody to be like delegated to their own little sections. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
to-
their expertise, like
Yep.
you
Yep.
moved them to people
Yeah.
who could do that.
So
job.
Mac from Cardiac Arrest, if you know his photography,
Yeah,
he's
dude.
doing the photography challenge. Because he's talented with that stuff. So
It's over there, I think.
Oh, we have it over there.
Yeah.
now.
What do you have
We
it
have
for?
his book.
We have the book.
Coffee table books.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's pretty nice.
I think it's actually on the coffee table, which
Yeah.
is like that's why it wasn't here.
Yeah, but no, just I want to bring people out of the comfort zones. I want to get people back to understanding that drifting is stupid. What we're doing is stupid. If you're fortunate enough to be able to afford it, you should be very happy. Don't be like, angsty and all that.
win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who fucking cares? Like you're there doing something that
There's going to be people going to your event that are going to be like, oh, I fucking didn't win.
I hope not.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm gonna wait till the driver's meeting. But like, yeah, that's just one of those things. Like I think I want to be like an advocate for bringing fun back to drifting in that so where you're more excited to hang out with all the homies than the drifting part of it. Yeah. That is like you're going to do it anyway. You're at a drift event. You know what I mean? So like you're going to have fun regardless, but like we need that camaraderie again. We need somebody to be silly. Like I want, girls and guys scantily clad running around like poking the bears. You know what I mean? Like we need silly stuff. I was going to
agree.
get a mascot, but I can't afford it. Dude, those things are so expensive to get like
a furry though.
but I can't. He's just a furry. You know what I mean? Like we need like
You
a
need,
Japanese
like, a
mascot.
genuine
Yeah.
mascot.
Oh, you want
like something crazy?
Like that rabbit that's always on the packaging is shit. You know what I mean?
It
Like
should
that
be
little
someone that
bars.
everyone like get Chris Forsberg and they fucking
That'd be
walk around in
hilarious.
that. And then
Yeah,
at the end of the
hilarious.
day, yeah.
It's like oh,
It's like the Stig, like he fucking like pulls
Yeah.
off his
Yeah.
helmet. It's fucking Michael
Yeah.
Schumacher. Like,
Yeah, you're
oh,
like, wait,
shit.
what?
yeah. And it is in October too, so it won't be like super hot, which is nice.
Yeah,
That was my
it's
concern
pretty
there.
perfect all around, honestly.
Weather-wise, it should be awesome. There's camping, so we'll be chilling.
Bro,
Yeah.
give me a pit bike and like a case of beer, and I'm fucking running around there in a rabbit outfit. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Just start humping everybody's legs and stuff, just
Yep.
getting really off the rails.
Yeah,
dude.
And
Just
then
like
there's a film crew that you forgot about, and it's capturing all this, and then it goes on to a DVD.
Just like walk
that's
around, take the
cool.
pen caps off every pen, just forever.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
So is it like a 1 day event or?
3 days, over 27 hours of drifting.
Holy shit.
Yep. It is till 11:30. Like it goes late, and we're maximizing seat time. So I'm a driver myself, so of course my focus is seat time, because it sucks when you go to these events, especially competitions, because it's like the worst. You're waiting, and then you finally get to go and you get like 2 laps, and then the rest of the comp you have to sit there and watch because you lost or something crazy. This is going to be, and this is the hardest part, and we're dealing all with this stuff right now, is being able to run a lot of the competitions during hot grid. So the event's still going on, but I have radio in, and it's like, okay, contestant blah 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 is going to be doing. I'm not going to give away the challenges because we're working on some really cool shit, but like, if you're on a team, there is, of course, the full team exhibition, but otherwise you have to strategize to be like, oh, you have to do this challenge, and then you can't do any other ones. You have to do this challenge, and then that's it, and you have to do this challenge. So you have to
know about all the challenges
right when you get there.
Oh, okay. So you know them already. All right.
Yep. Right when you get there, you're going to get a pamphlet, and it's going to give you all of the stuff, all the points breakdowns and everything, and then you'll be like, oh, shit. Like, who's good at... I'll use a big entry contest because that's like a generic, but we might not even be doing that, and we probably aren't now because I said it. But so big entry contest, it's like, who could do that the best? You know what I mean? You have to pick that.
What was the MTV show that I'm thinking of right now?
I don't know if it was a show, but they did this on fucking... Are you thinking about like Viva La Bam when they did that thing where they all went... Scavenger hunt, they called it. That shit was so
I'm thinking of that,
funny.
but I'm thinking of like Thrasher, like
There's a
King of the Road.
thing. King of the Road, I was
That's what I'm
told
thinking
that this
about.
is kind of
You
like...
get a notebook.
Yeah.
It'll be like make out with a stranger.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You make
This
out
is
with a
just
stranger.
comps. You know, I mean, you have this and this and this. You know, challenges. Yep.
That
And there's some
There is some
non-driving
weird shit though. Yeah,
there's non-driving stuff too, which I want to make that a surprise. I want you to get.
When you say that, I get a little worried.
No, don't worry. It's not like butt chug or like, you know what I mean? It's nothing like that. No.
Okay.
First
Nothing
person to
like
cut off their nipple.
Full
You know what I
blown,
mean?
like no insertion needed.
I want it to be family friendly as well.
Okay.
Like to a degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
As long as your family's over the 21.
right. Yeah.
Like moon a bus.
Butt chug.
Butt chug.
Leave a butt
I just
imprint
want
on a
to.
car.
You're gonna do all this shit. Everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, I won," and you're gonna be like, "All right, last little thing. We're reversing everything. Whoever won lost,
Right.
and the person who came in last won." I could see him doing
And then
that.
somebody's just sitting there like, what?
Yeah. I'm going to be, so we're going to do, we have a team that's, behind this stuff too.
For scoring and
For
stuff.
scoring and
For
stuff.
Final Bout, we use
Yep.
these guys. I think Kai from Rev Match. Was
Oh, so it's not gonna be set up like how we were doing it at that.
No.
Okay.
It's not by the seat of our britches.
No,
It's,
No,
was
this shit
ridiculous.
was like a whole software. It like took the car show and like the driving
That's cool.
and just did it right there.
yeah. I want to make it as legit as possible.
Yeah.
Even though you don't
unbiased.
really care about
I
the
don't,
competition.
yeah, I don't care either, but I want people to have fun, and I want to actually, here's the thing. We have so many people that don't put any effort in, and then you have so many people that do. Like the people that are like, yo, this sounds sick. I'm willing to help you make this epic. They're going to take the time, like the Roadstar boys are like, oh, dude, our pit, I don't even want to tell you because I'm afraid you're going to tell me not to do it.
No, whatever
do you know
it
what I'm saying?
is.
Like,
Yeah.
I love that though because they're excited about it. They have an idea, but you're going to get teams that show up and they're like, that's too much work. I'm not going to really do it. But then they'll lose the points.
Yeah.
And I want to, of course, award the people that are deserving to try to do something. It's like a game of skate. Like when you go to the skate, like you're at the park and your friend does something sick and then you have to match it. That's what I want. That's the energy.
You really should look at that thing he was talking about and that scavenger hunt thing. I think it was on Viva La Bam, but there's probably a lot of ideas in there. That you
I
can
bet.
use. But that's like moving around. This is at one location.
How would I
right.
have my pit? I don't know. I think I have a cool idea though. I'll make it a putting green.
See, that's what I'm saying. So like imagine and that's what we want. The
roller
judges.
turf.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And I think I screwed up a little bit with this event because I advertised, here's like, and I had a design company help me out and make this sick flyer. But
The flyer was so sick.
But it's like Abu Moon, burst and all that stuff because I can't put anybody. We didn't do one yet, so I'm like just pick iconic drift teams to put on it, and it made it look like it's a Japanese only event.
Oh my
But
God.
like I'm unbiased. I want 55, 60 teams. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Oh yeah. Well, Vibes usually gets like 45 teams. We're the largest
God.
drift team event in the world, which is hilarious.
Wow.
When I do Vibes, but by volume, not by known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we care about the drivers. It's like all seat
Do you
time.
have a current tally at the moment?
I don't. Maybe 30, 40 maybe.
That's sick.
I'm hoping.
And you're still like, this is open invite kind of thing?
It's application or invite. Yep.
Okay.
So I've reached out to a couple of the teams and I'm like, I know they would love this. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But we're still taking applications and I'm non-biased. If you're a team of all E36s, cool. Just do the stuff that you need to do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
When I tell you that your pit needs to be a putting green, that's sick.
Dude,
you know what I
that'd be
mean?
cool.
That's what I'm saying. And as a judge, you walk up there and they roll out this thing and they're like, take a shot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, dude, that's exactly what
bonus points, you know? And like the cars, I want to make sure that there's style because I'm a huge style nerd. You guys know that. Like massive. But we're not going to be biased against that stuff. So again, all Corvettes, all whatever, I don't care. If they're cohesive and a real team and they put some effort and there's like monkeys hanging from their like pit, you know what I mean? Like it could be crazy. That's awesome. That's the spirit that I want to bring. I want to bring back that spirit, you know?
I mean, I'm pretty stoked on this. Sounds pretty sick,
Dude, it'd be
honest.
cool as shit. And I'm telling you, like, the pit, I would make that shit cool. You know why? Because I was really good at projects in school.
Yeah.
That's why, like, dioramas and shit.
Dioramas and shit.
Yeah.
Did you have a cool solar system? Was Pluto in it?
I don't know, but I was a big, like, my mom would go to Costco all the time and they have, like, the boxes
Oh, yeah.
for stuff and you can make, like, a lot of things out of it.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
I like it.
Yeah. What's up, Frankie? What are you looking at?
No, I'm just I'm just mad I can't go to this event, to be honest with you.
I mean, you could.
I'm like changing plans in my mind right
never
now.
know.
I'm like,
Yeah, you could.
Dude,
It's
I
going
just
to be a
wanna-
lot of fun.
I want to see
and
the pits. I want to see
I think
the
this
people.
event is going to be big. Like,
I'm hoping.
Like,
I'm hoping.
maybe not this one, but
Right.
it's going to like,
Yeah, it's gonna spread the idea and get to the right people
Yes.
that are like, this is what we need because we're
Yeah.
kind of missing it. Everything's serious.
Yeah.
and
I
like
think
it
it's
needs.
going to be huge.
I'm hoping.
you're going to be the one to break that
I'm
trend
hoping.
right now.
I
Is
want-
it pretty
I want
up there
people-
at
Yeah,
Lake
it
by
can
Lake
be.
Erie?
Yeah, it can be.
It is? Okay,
Yeah.
we should go.
There's
know.
going down to the
I'm
actual
going.
lake is sick and stuff too.
I want to go see all my boys over there. That's going to be fun. And the lake, yeah, because
Yep.
I've never seen that
Go
lake.
swimming. Yep,
I mean, it's a 3-day event.
it is 3 days.
I'm going to be chopping, bro. Just,
You got to chop all the way up there?
no.
That's funny.
I'll bring it up there and then I'll drop it off like a mile away and I'll be like, yeah, whoo. God, I gave myself a hernia with that ride.
Big ride. How far is it from here, you think?
I don't know.
7 hours?
It's basically like, it's like the only piece of Pennsylvania that touches the,
It's like Buffalo's like right there, kind of
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
7 hours. I'm going to guess 7.
I'm hoping that we can get some Canadian teams too because they're really close.
okay.
You know, and it looks like so far we have some teams from Chicago. We have people from Vegas trying to get
Do you
out.
have
but
like a new Instagram for this or like where are they
It's
going?
under the good old SmileXDeath Instagram.
Okay.
Holy shit, Frankie. It's not even that bad.
No.
Quick little 7 hour guy. I was right
Oh,
on
wow.
the money.
Yeah, it's like 5. It's
640.
like 5 for me.
Oh, this is the worst fucking drive ever. Does that PA drive where it's just like fucking,
Trees.
it's all Pennsylvania. You don't see a cool state.
You
Like-
don't see a cool. Ouch.
Or
No,
not
no,
a
yeah,
cool
I mean,
state. Not a cool
it is
state.
a
but I
pretty
mean, like,
shitty drive, but
I
that's
like
fine.
seeing the signs.
There's an area, and that's probably coming from my way. That is all state forest land, and it's gorgeous.
Yes.
It's
and then
like
it doesn't
crazy
feel
trees.
like it.
Yeah, little baby bears are running out, and like
When
yeah.
we do that drive to go to final bout, all I know is when you hit that first PA border, you just know you still have like
hours.
hours.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
dude.
And then you hit that part where all of it is like this, but then you hit that part where all some of it is just like this.
I love going out to Final Bout and going through like we're so used to like hills and stuff like that, and then you just hit flat.
Flat. The transmission of the truck loves it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's a
fuck.
good plus. I'm looking at the flyer right now. That shit's sick.
Yeah,
But
you did
yeah,
a
I
good
see.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't that look Japanese? Yeah,
does,
Was
but
is
fuck it,
is
whatever.
KS
It's cool.
Design?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's still cool though.
Yep. Yeah, we got a lot of cool sponsors jumping in, and then we're gonna be looking for some more. Vendor Alley, we're gonna do some cool stuff. But like I said, RC drifting is also a challenge. Like everything, they're gonna probably do what we're doing on the big track in RC form. So that's kind of fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Is
then
there-
just
is-
talk to a car show. I'm not a big car show guy, but we just talking about possibly adding like an additional car show on the other side.
So people can just come.
They can come and then
Yeah.
go back and forth because the way it's set up is really cool there too.
Is the town how's like the community?
You don't really go into like the Erie part of it. You
Oh.
go towards like the lake and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
it's-
gonna say like one thing that I've been fucking with a lot lately is like flea markets and shit. And if there was a flea market going around locally, then I would be like, what if they were just here?
Yeah.
And then everybody was just there. You built the whole town like all in this one area, making money.
I asked him about the town immediately. I was like, "What's the town like? And is it gonna be cool?" He's like,
Yeah. The town. You don't go in the town. You
Like,
go
do I
to-
wear my Stetson?
my Stetson?
"Probably not."
I don't have one.
But
of
the
those.
thing was,
Malcolm does.
I was stoked because it was the only piece of Pennsylvania that was connected to the fucking lake. Like it's like a little knob that goes all the way
How
up.
do we get on the lake?
Yeah, right.
Easy.
Like, just fucking.
It's so crazy that lakes are like oceans when you're there. And
Yeah,
it's
it is like an
so
ocean.
crazy. Like it's like Canada's right there.
Like
Yeah.
the lake that we saw.
That's the same lake.
That's the same lake.
Yes.
Then we've been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It
But
might be
like
another one,
you,
but it was the same idea.
you go down to the water and you're just like, holy
Yeah.
shit! There's no sharks in here.
yeah, that's
Right.
the best part.
Right.
I'm in
Yep.
it. I'm in the water. I'm cooling. I'm like, yo, this is dope.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a snapping turtle's gonna come and bite my
Rip
dick
your
off.
dick. Yeah. Nom, 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 nom.
Fuck.
Way worse than a shark because sharks. The chances of a shark biting you is pretty slim.
Yep.
A fucking snapping turtle.
Yeah,
though?
the moment you're
They're
right
vicious.
by, cha!
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, food.
Yep. Little worm.
A little worm.
Looks right at me. Crazy.
I'm just kidding.
What are the questions? I want to go
Oh.
to Chili's. I'm hungry.
All right.
And I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yo, I got a little bone to pick with you,
All time.
actually.
Hey, let's hear it.
Speaking of final bout, man, I got the scores from all the judges individually broke down because Simba's the man.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I pulled up Front Street and I pulled up Karoshi.
What did Carl do to you?
Carl? No, I'm just
I was
playing, by
about
the
to
way.
say,
I
did
did
I
get our scores.
vote?
I did get all of our scores, but I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't dive in.
That was like a tough one for me, but I also tried to do it just like thing. I'm just
You just try to be
of
fair.
what I like. So I'm like, how do I just stay true?
You
to
don't like
myself?
Karoshi?
No,
He
it's not that I don't like Karoshi. There's things I like. The colors on Front Street, they're like metallic. The Karoshi's is two-tone. I'm not always a big two-tone guy. I like the hoods. The hoods took effort, but then I don't like some of the hoods maybe if that they don't agree with my style. I just tried to be what I like.
Yeah, I mean, I get
Like,
it. When
it's
I,
hard.
I
You
don't want to
think-
be
you-
like, oh, they're my friends, so I want to give them a high score. Like, that
It's
shit
hard.
was tough.
I would never. I don't like judging and stuff.
It's not.
I
It was
hate it.
hard.
You definitely don't like it.
I don't like it when there's no like thing to follow. You know what I mean? Where it's like there's no. It's like we're just making shit up.
It was
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
It
You,
was
did, you,
so
did, you
hard.
did the final bout too. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I did final bout.
You liked because you had structure probably.
not that much
No,
to be
it's just
honest
like
with you,
wheels. 1 out of 10. Right.
Yeah. I mean they get better every year. I think. Well, Carl shook his head. so I don't know.
No one got a very high one from a lot of like us.
I heard that.
3.
That's
so
good
that
though.
was good.
That's good. It should take something like insane.
And some of ours were really different too, because Martino's different than me and PJ's different than me.
Like
so
I,
it was
I
like
talk all this shit about like the judging's not consistent or whatever, but then like you've done it too, so now you know. Like, I guess there's really not an easy way to make it.
That's why I'm
consistent,
thinking
right?
you should try to incorporate that software if they have it, if it's something that can be incorporated
I like stuff.
relatively easily. I don't want to pile more on your shit, but if it made it easier for
No,
them,
anything that's going to make anything easier.
They made
all
it-
about it.
like the moment we pressed submit, it was like, okay, so when do we find out? And they were like, he's
Wait,
going to
so
be done
you-
with it right now.
You use that software for final
The
bout?
iPad, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it is different than when I did it.
Yeah, we had an
Yeah, you were just
iPad.
pieces of paper that were soaking wet because it was pouring.
But
Yeah.
like, you're still putting like your like for the car show one,
We did it on a paper, and then they inputted it
but it's still like 110 or something like
1 to
I think
10.
1 to 10.
Yeah,
right.
and
Like
then
like
it
oh,
was
I like it this much. It's like,
exterior wheels, interior engine bay.
but you don't know where everyone's baseline is. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of hard to like.
I think as long as you stay, so Carl said he stayed true to like what he
What
likes.
he
as
want-
long as he's doing that the whole
Yeah, you told me that when
way
we were at the-
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the part that's going to be, as long as you're consistent. Each judge needs to be consistent and not swayed by another.
Yeah.
As long as you do that, the score should be
I
accurate.
liked
Yeah, you're
the
right.
argument, not argument, but like the banter that us judges would have like after the cars leave, because then it's like, well, I liked it because of this. I liked it because of that. I liked talking to the drivers, especially if I've never met them before, which was like a majority of them. And then you get to like learn a little bit. And then that's like what makes Final Bout for me. Or like actually any just drifting stuff.
Yeah, you should
For
really
me.
talk to them though, because like
Yeah.
they'll also show you things that you're not going to
Yes,
see.
that is another
Yeah.
one. Like
Because
when
I did so much stuff to that Corolla.
dude, your little I feel
The
so
flames?
bad. The door handle thingy.
Oh, yeah.
Bobs.
Yep.
Didn't they get fucked up a little bit
With the crash? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already making me another one.
Okay. Well, the interior too. Like
I have etched. You're looking very confused.
Yeah. What was this?
everything you have has been touched
Yeah. Details are everywhere.
everywhere.
So
You're
like
a man of detail.
my details have like filigree, like you know what I mean. They're like
Damn.
lasered out.
Elvish.
Yep. It's just cursive. just my name. What the fuck does that say?
I haven't seen your car in a while. It's been like a few
it's,
years, so I gotta see
it's
it.
totally changed.
Now you have 5. No, I'm just, I actually don't know if
You
that was
still
a
got
joke
that
anymore.
fucking-
5 might not be.
Verosa.
Yeah, you still got the ugly
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damien's Verosa looks good
I mean, it
though
looks
because of
better,
the
yeah.
color scheme. They looked really nice. You could barely tell that they had.
They're just always
Vertex.
the
It
ugly
needs
ones.
Vertex.
BN hood, Vertex Gonadors. You can't really go
yeah,
wrong.
fuck
Yeah.
it. And the color scheme, green with the gold.
Gold leaf too.
Yeah, fire.
I miss that car. I should drive it.
But now you got 2 more.
Don't you have a Cayman or some shit?
No, I have the Boxster
Boxster.
S.
Yeah.
Well, you're trying to unload that?
I'm gonna unload that. I have a 3-year plan for some stuff.
Unload?
So load.
No, I don't
But-
need.
Yeah, you want it?
Get rid of
No.
the Boxster.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
It's
Yeah.
time for a 911 GT3 RS.
No,
right?
I got another Corolla. So
No,
that's
he's
the
got
problem.
2 more Corollas.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm getting back into those.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's buying up the supply.
I'll take all your 8.6s.
I saw
There's
one the other day that was
$7
on,
grand, dude,
That was for
around
sale,
here.
silver.
They're expensive.
Beautiful,
You sent
$7 grand around here. I sent
You
it
sent
right.
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
And I was like,
GTS?
that's kind of cool.
No,
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference between that? Like,
I mean, just little stuff like rear disc brakes.
Okay.
The actual 4AG. You know what I mean? Like otherwise, it's like a 4AC,
The
which is like
diff.
a carbureted. Diff is
it's
decent.
carbureted
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
fuel injected.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Is the engine the same, the block, or no?
No, they're,
Okay,
they're
totally
completely
you don't
different.
remember the Hector podcast?
Dude, I
Who
can't.
told you?
I don't remember what happened yesterday.
The 3TC or whatever the.
Oh yeah, 2TCs.
I did learn a
3TCs,
lot that night.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the engines, I still, if I'm not seeing it all the time, I'm
Yep.
like, fuck, it's
Yeah,
gone.
I don't care about the motors. I'm like out KA. You know,
I just like to know, like,
That dude, if that works for
KA,
you, perfect.
really, like that's what
mine
you
makes
run?
400 horsepower on a KAT.
Oh wow.
My Corolla feels like 700 horsepower.
Probably fucking moves so nice in there. Oh yeah.
I just had this weird thing where I was like, I want like a NA one, like
That's what I'm building now. So I'm
Okay.
building a street car with like the flip license plate, like you know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, street. Well, allegedly a street drift car.
Yeah.
That's sick. Dude,
And what engine
yeah.
will that have?
I'm putting a single cam KA,
Oh shit. That's
and then I want to do ITBs and stuff eventually, just to
Yeah.
like piss off. I like making, I like doing weird stuff. So
yeah.
Gixxer 1000 throttle bodies.
Gixxer
Or
1000 motors.
Gixxer 750.
Yeah, they
no. They
I'm sure. Yeah.
it
Yeah,
does.
we're gonna
on
get
the
it.
KA.
We're just gonna get it like going first, like factory setup. Run that for like a good year, and then go like ITB. 'Cause
Just a good old cold air intake on that bitch.
Yeah, maybe not even like
Just so you
factory
could
plastic
hear it,
would be
like-
cool. Like, it'd
Yeah.
be cool to do like OEM stock single cam.
Dude, I got a black 240 that has no motor in it. I want to put a single cam in it so bad.
Do it.
But I did everything I could to make this car like a Type X Koki
Oh yeah.
car, but it's left-hand drive.
Oh,
but now I
gotcha.
want to put a single cam in it and
Yeah,
just NA,
Yep.
just ruin it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, my
But it's
single
gonna be
cam
fun.
KA was awesome.
Yeah,
such a
that was like
throwback.
the most fun I had in the car was like when my 240
It was
had a
it
K
would
in it.
link all a backtrack in the dry
Yeah,
with 15s
which is good.
and like 60 psi.
Yeah.
But in the wet, oh,
It's
dude, that
over.
was an on ramp, off ramp
Yep.
demon, dude. It would just be like,
It's like 400 horse.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden you're drifting, and then if you want to stop drifting, you just like let go of the gas.
can you
and then all
find
of a
single
sudden-
cams these days? Like
I got lucky, so I'm friends with the Hayes boys. They're
Yeah.
like 8 minutes from me.
They probably got a lot of KAs.
I mean, they go through them though too. You know what I mean? Because they're pushing limits and stuff. But
Not
like,
as much lately.
Not as much.
They've
Yeah.
as
been-
long as I
Mike-
could just get like a block and a head, I guess I could rebuild
Yeah.
it. But I don't,
I got one. I got a full motor from Mike not too long ago. So
Yeah.
hopefully that one's good. It turns over and like it
yeah.
it feels good. So, but yeah, the single cams I think are a little harder to find. Dual
yeah,
cams you can find.
I would think it'd be harder to find those.
That's why the dual cams in the team car. Because
Yeah.
they're a little bit more easier to find, and I have a
Parts.
spare one, so
Yeah.
like just in case. But the single
Something
cam,
about that single cam though.
I know they're so goofy.
Yeah.
it's just goofy.
It's weird when you take the valve cover off and all you see is like the one
Yeah.
going across. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I'd like to make this one Lopey too eventually. It'd be sick that it's
Get
like
some crazy.
Yeah,
you probably
just-
have someone modify that cam.
Matt from Hayes, I'm sure, has like every
Yeah.
cam ever
Yeah,
made.
because they run single cams.
Him and Mike too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Mike is so cool, bro.
They could probably make
He's always
so
off
much
doing
more
it.
power with the dual overhead cam. I feel like.
So I'm
And
not
easier.
sure because Mike made I made like 400, like 395. You know what I mean?
On a single cam.
On a dual cam.
On a dual.
And he made like 385 on a
Okay.
single cam. You know what I
With
mean?
the same setup?
Similar
Okay.
stuff, I'm sure.
So it's
you know
like
what
a
I mean?
30 horsepower difference. something
Yeah,
like
I'm
that?
sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If even like, honestly, I think they're so close.
The torque curve is probably different. Too,
Different, yeah.
But yeah, that's cool though to see.
I like the single cam. That thing was indestructible.
Yeah.
Oil. That's it.
Oil
Yeah.
not needed. No, yeah.
No, it kind of needs it a little bit, like minimally.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question here.
Shoot it.
Are you pro or anti foreskin?
Oh, is that from Rio Matsuki?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Look, first and foremost, I don't have to touch your dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you as whatever makes you happy. The idea of hiding Skittles in my flesh packet though is kind of cool. So I wish maybe I wasn't cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like what could you put in there? Like that's what I want
I
to do.
feel like if my body's gathering BO in there. If I
and
had,
like what do they call
I'm
that
cut.
cheese?
Cut up.
Not from Munda, but
Fermunda cheese. Wait, what? How come we got it?
Schmegma.
Schmegma, that's it.
No, I know
yeah.
schmegma's when you sneeze.
No, that's wiener cheese. That's so gross to even think about. So that's gross. But if you're hygienically, taking care of yourself, good for you. If you got the skin it to win it. You know what I mean? But if you're cut, rock and roll.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is we don't get to keep it. Like
What would I
I'd
do
love to
with it?
have my foreskin
And just chew on it a little.
Well, I would probably make a necklace.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a little
Like a little
acrylic necklace.
bracelet?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I heard that some people eat that. Is that a thing?
No, it's a placenta.
What would I?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, also gross.
People are fucking weird. Why won't Damien get a hatchback?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm a coupe Corolla guy.
Yeah, you
That's what they're
have
talking about.
all
coupes.
non-hatch.
I actually like the hatchback more. Does that mean I don't know anything about Corollas?
No. It's just preference. It's just like coupe and hatch,
Dude.
S13s. Like,
Yeah, but
there's
like,
diehards.
dude, we had what's his face on here on the fucking Corolla guy, right?
Hector.
So I'm like,
are we talking
asking-
Hector?
No, we're talking. What was his fucking name? Chris, Carl, the Corolla person,
Morgan.
Morgan.
Morgan
is like a local guy
Zenki Red.
around here that like knows a lot about these cars.
Yeah.
Like he's got how many wheels does that guy have? He's like
100,000.
Dude, that's the best part about like 15s and 14s.
Yeah.
They're
He's got, like, all these wheels.
sick to collect.
Dude, he can just fit a gajillion
That's
of
what I'm
them.
saying.
Dude, the craziest
Yeah.
thing I learned that day, I forever thought that the Levin front, that's the regular headlights, right?
That's not the flip up. Treno is flip up,
Yeah.
which is what we got. We never got
I
Levins.
thought the Levin was the coupe.
Oh, got you.
Like a 180 is a, you know what I
I
mean?
got you. Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, it came with both front ends or something. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, wait, so you could have a hatch with 11 front? Because that's what I think I like. I'm like, that
I'm
looks-
Levin all the way. Both my coupes are Levin front.
So in Japan, it came with, like, you could just choose which
I
one?
think the Treno
Yeah.
model was like, special to have the flip ups and stuff
Yeah.
in Japan. I think there was a lot of Levins.
Okay.
I think that was very common because it's just a brick style headlight, so that's easy to
And they don't have to
manufacture.
make this
there's nothing
Yeah.
else. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was very common.
In Japan, the 11 could be a hatch too, though. Like it.
I think they came factory the same. Yeah. I never looked at the hatches. I'm not a big hatch guy.
I want to say yes, they did, mainly because in Gran Turismo they offered it.
In in the U.S., they came both ways, right? That's
No,
what you guys were
they
saying.
didn't even have 11 here.
Oh,
Dude, my headlights are so
okay.
expensive.
They didn't have
Like you-
11 here.
I bet they're fucking
When we
pricey.
crashed, I saw glass fly. Oh, and I'm like, no.
Well, it's probably like bricks. No, is it worse?
It's like bricks. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
bricks.
because they're like over 1,000 now, I think.
Dude, as soon as my wheel went into Chad's door, and I didn't think about his window being down, so it was his glass, not mine.
Oh,
And I was freaking out a little bit because I was like, fuck, like where am I going to get these?
that sucks.
But it's sick.
Someone's got to remake that. Like they're doing with bricks now.
I heard that.
Yeah, making
Yeah.
something else. I don't know.
Lenses.
like a poly or something.
It looks good enough. you know?
KBD's doing it. They're floppy
KBD
headlights.
should get on that. Honestly, they probably should get on that. Fuck, marry, kill. Chad, James, Rich.
Ooh.
Probably done that before.
I think
Who's
we did do
asking
this
that?
before. Yeah, who was the last one? Who asked the last one?
The hatch?
Yeah. Because that's a Corolla thing.
XSV 219.
Yep. Podcast boys. I love them. I love our boys. So Rich is probably the most stable in life.
Yeah.
And he's got the good job and he's hot. So I'm going to marry him because I got to look at Rich all the time.
Sorry, I'm just picturing Rich just
I
like
know which way this is
smiling,
going
like,
already.
Yeah. And then if I'm banging, Chad is actually gay. So he's going to take care of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's going to know his way around.
That was going to be my answer, too.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're going to have to, have sex with a dude, it better be somebody that knows what they're doing. Yep. So big up to Chad for, knowing the male anatomy. You know what I mean? Get at me, dog. So Chad, I'm smashing.
Okay.
And then I just always wanted to kill James.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I knew that
It
was
was
coming.
an excuse to kill James all along.
Love him to death. He is basically family. He's like that drunk uncle. You know what I mean? But yeah, sorry, James. I'm killing you. Damn.
Dude,
He'd
you
probably
don't
say
want
the same.
James to ash a cigarette on your forearms post-sex?
Ooh.
Yeah, right.
Tempting. If Car Shop Karoshi had a Royal Rumble amongst its members, who is winning?
Ooh.
What is a Royal Rumble?
Fight. Just like
okay.
a big fight. Chad's definitely not a fighter.
I don't think he's a fighter. I don't think you're losing a fight against James.
No, I could just
And
throw him.
I think it's been a fight between
Rich.
you and Rich
Yeah,
just because
he's-
Rich got the height.
He's got the height and he like works out and stuff.
Does
you know
he
what I mean?
really? He works out regularly? He's a robot.
I'm too old. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take a knee and just be like, just punch me in the face and knock me out. Like I'm not dealing with it.
So Rich is winning.
Rich is winning.
Pro or anti Arby's, the restaurant?
Ooh, I mean they got the meats, but I haven't been there in forever.
I haven't been there in a long
No.
time. Me and Wags is our only friend.
That's what X asking.
That's funny. That's funny.
Who do you think it was going to be?
So funny.
He's the only friend that
All
brings
about-
up
all
Arby's.
about Arby's.
Arby's.
That's
There's
awesome.
one by my house, and when I say by my house, it's like 20 minutes away.
Mm.
So it's like, oh yeah, you have a Arby's by your house.
Yeah.
I'm like, kind of.
Beef and cheddars
Yeah.
go pretty hard sometimes though.
Beef and cheddar. That's what I heard. But there's no sauce on it.
No, it's just cheese.
You gotta
Cheese
get
and meat.
You gotta get sauce. I need the barbecue sauce.
They do put their like own little sauce. Yeah, it's gross.
I have a question that I'm going to ask. 100 gorillas or 100 men?
Is
Or
this
one
your-
gorilla
is this
versus 100 men?
Your question?
I'm just making it up right now.
Oh, okay.
One,
He's asked this everyone. So.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I want your opinion.
Give me the physique of the men.
Just a standard, if I say American,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're morbidly obese.
fuck it.
They're probably 50 of them are going to have a heart attack. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a rough one. If it's like see, it also depends on it's a gorilla, right?
How tall is Rich?
Silverback.
How tall is Rich?
He's probably almost 6 foot something.
Pretend Rich is 5'10".
Okay.
100 riches.
100 riches. Here's the thing. In numbers, anybody can subdue anything. I've seen it,
I'm the gorilla, man. I'm voting gorilla.
You're going gorilla? So
Yeah.
here's the thing. If you have
said,
that
"I've
many
seen it."
people grab arms, grab
You could
legs, and you
tire
can't
'em
you
out.
can tire them out.
It's
you
a
can
gorilla.
It's true. I mean, he'll rip through a lot of people.
What,
break
100?
arms.
Here's the other thing. If we're talking like average men, not everybody's rushing that gorilla. They're
No,
scared.
they're scared
So
shitless.
if we're going like straight up, not everybody rushing this gorilla, it's probably going to be the gorilla. But if everybody teams together and holds him down and starts
a
ripping,
lot of us are
you
going to
know,
die, but we got to charge him.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's happening. You have to go for the eyes, like right away. And if you don't get them,
Genitals.
Yeah.
Bow,
he
boom,
can literally
right in the nuts.
throw you.
Yeah.
Like
gorilla
with
strength
one
is
arm.
cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I don't know, dude. I've been on the gorilla. I think the gorilla would win. But we had another one here. Who would win in a fight? 100 angry squirrels versus 100 chinchillas.
Chinchilla.
The chinchillas are not angry.
Squirrel.
Squirrels
Yeah.
are crazy.
They could get some. They could get buck.
Yeah. You ever see them attack a human and they're just running around them?
They're
Yeah.
doing crazy
Yeah.
shit. Why was
How
that?
big is a chinchilla?
I think it's like, meh.
I don't even know what the fuck a chinchilla is, to be
It's like
honest
a
with
little
you.
weird
It's the
thing,
shit
yeah.
that they may take the fur off of and make the coats and shit.
Oh,
Oh no, that's minks. Like mink.
Oh, yeah, mink.
Oh, that shit doesn't have a fucking shot.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
Do they not take the fur off this thing, Malcolm? They do.
They make stuff out of it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that ain't
fucked up.
surviving that. Like,
No, it's squirrels.
not to mention, he said angry squirrels.
Oh, yeah, they're pissed off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those poor chinchillas.
Yeah. That's like a mouse. That's a big mouse.
I feel like if I leave my car outside, the squirrels just fucking go buck on it. They just do whatever. They get up in the engine bays and shit and do stuff.
Squirrels are crazy.
They're crazy. Look at them. Like that's a New Jersey squirrel right there.
Oh my God, bro. Holy shit.
Actually, the first photo
pissed
is
off.
actually the one that is at my house.
Someone said 11 over Trueno.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's flip up. Yep. Facts, as the kids say.
Do it squirt.
What?
Yo, it squirt.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Like, am I boofing something and then
I don't
shooting
know.
it out?
That was the question. Do it squirt. Question for Carl. I know the IS and the ZN6 share the Y56 diff, but is the IS not a Torsen?
Google that, bro. Listen,
They need you to
this
answer
is
this.
my podcast.
I have no
I'm just
idea. I honestly don't fuck with any of the LSDs that have. If you have any intention to go drifting, just get something else.
Get
Like
a
a
two-way.
welded or a two-way.
Did you weld your Torsen diff or it was open?
It was just open.
Okay.
A majority of them are pretty open.
Get an automatic. What is it? Like a 390 something.
Just weld it up.
Yep.
Call it a day.
Done.
100 big backs versus one KBD kit.
The KVD kit, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I
right.
know for a fact.
That's funny.
Yeah. Favorite old school wheels for the A86 and why are they Weds albino fins? Albino?
That's a good.
We gotta pull that
So fins it's sick. I love it. Like little wheels are so cool. There's so many designs.
Yeah.
So it's like you get to like 17s and 18s and like things start to look the same.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like every company was like they made their same version of this. So like little wheels they got crazy, like,
Yeah.
dumb stuff. Like things that look like American style wheels, but they're not and whatever. But the fins are a really cool wheel.
Which one is
look
that?
that up,
Malcolm?
I have some fins. I had fins
It's like albino fins.
on the team car. I can't remember if those are Enki, but like Enki made them, SSR made them. Like they all had like the same.
Oh, yes, I do know which wheels these are on your Corolla.
Yeah, so
that's
I have a full set of those. I have some long champs.
I like the
Long
champ.
champ XR4 is
Yo.
probably my favorite. So
Love that.
yep. Yo, the fins are sick. So I got a Yaris, a 2-door Yaris from a friend, Chris Xylophone. Xenophon.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's called Xylophone.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty accurate.
Chris sold us this daily, and he left Enki fins on it, like little 15s. Horrible, like no lip, nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, these are like sick 3-piece wheels. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really say much, but I was like, oh shit, they're gonna fit the Corolla. You know what I mean? Like this is gangster. So I just put some big lips on it and done. Like now I have like $3,000 worth of wheels thanks to Chris.
Yeah, small wheels
no
are
idea.
definitely cooler than.
There's so many options too.
Yeah.
Like you can do crazy stuff. I just got like full solid face ones, like all polished up and stuff with a car. And
I want to put fucking small wheel on something. I
Small
like the
wheel
SS,
IS is
I
sick.
like the
You ever see it?
SSRs. No, I
I've
want
never
to.
seen that.
I'm on like such a thing lately where I want something to drive around that isn't not the IS. The IS is for like good days, but like just to get around that isn't my Koya or the work truck.
He wants
like,
something with a muffler.
No. Yeah, something
Yeah,
that's
pretty
quiet to get around.
He wants a
and just
car that has a muffler.
luxurious
Makes
to feel. Like I feel rich in there. Like,
just
this
get like
is
a IS 250 or something.
yeah, a stock IS 300 is what I'm in the market for, or like an LS.
LSs are sick.
But
That's a slept on car.
But then I'd want a GS. But if I got a GS, I don't really feel like I'd want.
GS interior.
I'd want
is-
an IS.
Yeah. GS interior is sick though.
Yeah, it's
all black GS interior.
They put a lot of
Sick.
money into that car when
Yeah.
they made it.
Someone asked, "What's the story behind your face tattoo, and would you do it again?"
Oh, I'm gonna get more. It's gonna be we're getting nutty.
I feel like we talked about this last time.
I don't know. The only reason I'm not like fully covered is because when I became a tattoo artist myself, you stop getting tattooed. Like it sucks because you're at the shop and you're like, yo, finish my thing. And they're like, oh, I just did like 3 you're not really paying me. You know what I mean? So like it sucked. And then I was like, oh shit, I have to pay for tattoos now. Like that sucks. So
wasn't it your band or something?
no,
I thought that's your name. Your rap
Damien.
name, yeah.
Damien is of course the old movie The Omen.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was little, mom would be like, oh, this is my son Damien. And they'd be like, oh, he's probably a little demon child.
what I would
blah,
say.
blah, blah. Exactly. So The Omen stuck for the longest time.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
when I put out my first rap album under the alias of Power Omen, I was like, this is going to be silly. So like, I don't care about how I look. Like I'm a 43-year-old ugly fat dude. You know what I mean? Like
It is crazy to get a face tat though. It is pretty.
I was already
Determined.
like there. Like the throat ruined a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like that closes doors. Everything closes doors. So my personality closes doors. You know that happens. So yeah, I was like, screw it. Let's go a little ham. So yeah, it's just Omen in like that tattoo style with the 3 is backwards as the E because I'm a firm believer of the 3 like complex where everything happens in 3s.
Oh
Yeah,
So
dude. Yes,
that's part of it. You know, just to kind of also be a little hip. You know, but yeah. It's funny. I get a lot of hate for it.
We could go into that too. Everything happens in 3s. Did we talk about that the first time? I don't know.
We
talked about some
We
weird
definitely
shit.
talked about the tattoo the first time because
Yeah.
I
You
knew
remember
it said
that?
Omen.
Yeah.
I mean, we
And I
talked
feel
about
like-
fucking
Aliens and
Yep.
my
The one running in the field, the
was crazy.
gross one.
Well, that's
yeah.
another thing here.
Is it really?
The real JDM Will said, "Ask D. I want to talk about
love Will.
spooky ghost stories someday. And are we going to do a belated 86 day this year?"
We need, I love Will. You know, that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will's the best.
Amazing. Definitely need to do an 8.6 makeup. We just need to do a really good one next year. You know, because team stuff, I think we're going to chill out on next year more so. It'll be like focus on driving skills and like doing some cool videos and group expeditions, you know, like that kind of stuff. So I would have a little bit more time and we should really plan a sick Club Loose, you know, like at E-Town, like something
Just hanging
really
out.
cool.
Well, when's 8/6 this year? What day does it land on?
Even close to it, you know, be kind of cool.
just by the weekend.
Imagine it landing on a fucking.
But also, we can go talk ghost stories
Nah, it's
whenever.
Wednesday.
Yeah, see, you should just do like the
Private
weekend
day.
before, or
I don't know.
That dude, the PTO private days are so fucking good. It's like because you know everybody else is at work. You're like, I'm fucking
Yeah,
private
drifting.
days are sick.
Just because if it's like when you can make it happen with your friends on a day that you know, like, okay, we reserved it for this Thursday. We're gonna be there Thursday.
Shout out East Coast Drift School.
Yeah.
Always
for sure.
shout out East Coast Drift
Yep.
School.
Can we get a faction/pile up collab episode? 6 dudes, 1 mic.
Ooh, that's hot.
One mic where we gotta like
Definitely
climb
not
on
the
top
one
of
mic
each
thing.
other.
One mic
That'd
would
be
be
crazy.
It's right in the middle of the room, and like we're just face to face. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's
make sure
exactly
you
what I'm
brush your
picturing.
teeth. Yeah.
Just fucking like getting really close. No, no. Chad, it's my turn. Fuck you.
Yeah.
This would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Just be grabbing the mic.
We will
should do a collab.
We're going to do some cool stuff. Yeah. We were kind of going a little nutty right now because the team stuff has gotten crazy. Like
Dude,
we're
keep it rolling, dude. I see like there's always so many people on the streams, on the episodes. So I'm like, they're fucking
So you're still doing them live and everything?
yes.
Yep. We have a core.
Don't even start, Carl. You always said, yo, fuck live. We're not doing live
yeah,
anymore.
but like when you guys do the live, it's fun.
So
Yeah.
I think it's a little different.
I
So
mean, it's fun.
Pile Up, and we call it a podcast, but realistically, it's more like it's a stream
Yeah.
/ show.
Yeah.
When we do that, we're starting to do more interviews. So I'm doing more of that stuff, and I built like a little home studio and stuff now, so I can have some casting couch sessions. So, but getting people in person is super sick, and then you can focus on the audio. So like, our stuff is streamed, so audio can drop or video can drop like that. You're at the mercy of bandwidth. You know what I mean? So it does.
Yeah.
But when it's a show, and we don't really care about that, like we market ourselves as the worst drifting podcast because we really are. Like we have no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about the dumbest shit, And
I mean,
you guys
you
get
usually
it.
have like itinerary though when we
Used to.
when we went on.
Not,
You
not
gave that up.
anymore. yo.
Now I
It's-
let it go off the rails.
It's
You know what
so
I mean?
fun
Yeah.
because now you know, like, this is gonna be good.
I mean, most people just want to hear people hanging out, talking. Like
It still blows my mind. It still blows my mind that I'll get messages every now and then that it's like, oh, I just love having it on and getting me through my work day. I'm like, dude, we talked about like butt plugs for like 45 minutes. Like, how is that entertaining? Like, I would have been like, fuck this. Like, do you ever watch yours? Do you go back and ever like look? It's horrible.
I don't want to.
It's horrible.
I have a fear of that.
Yeah. The one thing is your own voice. I hate that. And then I get messages every now and then. And I guess I need to start like my separate Patreon because I have a lot of girls that want me to read to them. They really like my voice.
Your voice is good.
It's fine. I have a face
I've never
for
gotten
radio.
that before.
Wait, you have a bunch of girls that want to read.
I mean, I'm kidding. But
Okay. I was like, wait.
But honestly, though, I do get messages that girls are just like, they're like, oh, you have a really good voice. And I'm like, that's
Just
cool.
Get
You
them
know?
soaking wet.
Yeah, I'm just going to read them
sopping wet.
like Where's Waldo books.
Yeah.
And it's just
Well,
me
the
being
girls
like,
are
where
really
the
into
fuck
those
is he?
fucking weird fantasy books right now.
We don't have none of that. We don't have no girl fan base, I don't think.
Oh, I
have a
don't
lot
know,
of-
but I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
if
a
you
lot
read
of
those
dudes.
books to them.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, that's a thing. But going back, I want to get more into the serious. Like, you guys, I consider like a serious. Like, you're not, but you have.
We're middle.
But
You have
yeah, it's-
professional gear. You have a professional atmosphere. And even though you're having fun and being yourselves, which is the most important, because that's why I like you guys, is because you can tell you're not just like reading so blah, blah, blah. Like, I need to know about this, this, and this. That's stupid. Like, just let it go. Let it go.
Trust me, we have the
It's
same opinion
over
on that.
now.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it like that. But
Yeah.
dude, I don't want to fucking do
Nah,
that
we
shit.
just-
No.
So why am
Yeah.
I going to make you guys do that
Yep.
shit? Like, I had the notes. Dude, I saved some of my notes from like the early episodes, like the Josh one. Like,
Well, when we started, we had like we have to have either a topic or we have to have a guest,
Yeah,
which is
but-
kind of honestly what we still do. But
yeah,
not
but I like that we can hang out, and I think that you should never stop doing the streaming style. If you want to do like
Yeah, that'll never
those
stop.
interview ones,
Yeah.
that's like for those episodes.
Yeah.
But when I think of you guys, I think of like how funny it is. Like why are you guys mad at Chad's door?
No, exactly.
Like-
yeah.
like
we
that.
get people that pop into the stream for the first time and like literally always pop in when I'm talking about like something insane. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about like how many rabbits can you put in like your
Yeah.
ass? And they're just like, in the chat, it's always like, well, I just popped in at the, blah, blah, blah. This is the
At the
first
wrong
thing.
time.
And then you'll see like, fuck Chad's door or whatever. And then you see people being like, what's up with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't
Yeah.
understand it. But we built this community, and I feel like we built like, it's literally their friends.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the chat is friends. I can almost picture everybody's face when they comment, which is really cool. Like, it's getting to the point where we know all of them.
Yeah.
And some of the ones that we don't, I'm excited because we're going to Canada. We're meeting some new ones up there. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, you guys are coming to Canada? Like, I watch all the time. I'm like, this is so rad. But that live, in your face, no holds bar, whatever, is never going to stop.
I'm gonna tell my cousin to find you guys. I'm gonna be like, yo, find the Karoshi guys. Say
your
hi.
little cousin.
No.
Oh, I
he's
was
not
like,
from Canada.
chill out.
No, my other one. I have other cousins.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, he should not be listening.
A lot of them are. Yeah, he's not. Not yet. Dude, my sister told me I fucked up so bad. I think, but my sister told me she saw my little cousin that I brought to the open house, and she was like, he was saying fuck this and fuck that, and I was like,
How old?
like 10.
Yeah.
That's like kind of
That's
when I
you,
started
Carl.
being retarded for a little
That's
bit.
you
Yeah.
talking like
And I was
that.
like,
Yeah.
You're making a little Carl.
Little Carl.
Yeah.
nobody wants that shit.
That's crazy.
They're so like impressionable. Like, that's the time too.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't do anything I was doing. I made sure to say that.
Don't do anything I'm saying. Fuck that.
He's starting to smoke cigarettes and
Yeah.
doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Dude,
I'm
no,
buying an IS.
You know how I know? You know how I know he's chill? I was smoking a cigarette, and he goes, "My mom and dad are right there," and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, that's cute.
I was like, nice,
Nice save.
good
Yeah.
job. Yeah, raised you well. I hope he turns out pretty good. Fuck,
All right, so Chili's, I guess.
dude, Big Timers Burger or Old Timers?
I could talk to you for like another 4 hours.
No, but we could do that at Chili's. I
Yeah.
love, dude. We could people watch at Chili's too.
Do they still have the fried ice cream?
Ooh, that sounds good as hell.
That was like
They got a lava cake, I can tell you that.
No. I don't give a shit about that.
Oh, I'm
I
getting
give
fried ice cream.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. Well,
I've had
hopefully-
fried ice cream
Hopefully they have it.
Oh, look at Malcolm looking for the outro music. Oh, sorry. I broke the fourth wall.
Oh, whoa. Now we have to fill out. We got to fill this. That was crazy.
That's like my didgeridoo voice.
Yeah, that is.
See, this is I used to do a lot of voices too.
Really?
Well, I was a vocalist, so like just singing all the time, like hitting all the different notes and
some
stuff.
other ones you got in there?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay.
What about a clarinet?
Stuff. I mean, clarinet. I can't even picture. I can't even like hear.
clarinet.
Right? But no, this is fun because on our pod you don't hear yourself.
Oh, you don't have.
And I'm used to studios.
You don't have headphones as you do?
Well, you do, but you only hear the other people. You don't hear yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could probably turn that on if you really needed to, but you don't have to. So this is fun because it reminds me of like the studio days, and I would go in and do like death metal vocals. You know what I mean? Because that's where I come from. It's funny. I didn't come from skating. I did skate and I did a little bit of BMX, but I was like the music guy.
Yeah.
So this brings me back to like 15 in the studio. You know, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That is dope.
We out here and it's turn me up, turn my mic up.
The bucket.
Turn me up in the headphones. Turn me up in them
All
headphones.
right, guys.
Oh, Malcolm, you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Do you want me just to do it?
Waiting for you.
Yeah, actually, if you want to do the outro.
All right. I forget the song though. I know it too.
What song?
There's no song.
There's
He
no
just
song.
picks
Just
some
Malcolm
random
just
shit.
picks a random.
Oh no, but I remember like the beats from a lot of them. You
It's
know what
always
I mean?
like a lo-fi
Imagine you
thing.
just did
Like
the
it's
exact
gonna be
same
like,
one.
Yeah.
Malcolm, get it.
Wait,
Get
oh,
it.
you want me to play something?
Yeah, low,
I just
low.
always click a random thing.
Click it, baby.
That's risky.
That is kind of risky,
as
right?
fuck.
Right?
What if it's just like a really?
Pussy. No.
Yeah.
Dude, Malcolm.
Wow. See, that's pretty
is
good.
pretty nice.
That's
Chirp,
pretty
chirp.
nice. Oh, if we could eat chilies to this song,
This is
I would
sick.
love it.
Eating chilies.
That's where we're gonna go. So,
this.
thank you, Damien, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
another
Thanks,
podcast.
Yeah, I enjoyed hosting this.
This is.
This is great.
Thank you for
I'm
having
gonna
us.
see you again at some point during the season. I'm sure
See you at FD.
at FD or SmileXDeath.
Yes. What's the
find
date for
you
that?
guys at FD.
October 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yes.
3rd, 4th, 5th. Okay.
Yep.
Gonna be
Check
good
us
weather
out.
too. Perfect weather.
Yep. Check us out on the good old Instagram, smile_x_death, and my personal page where you can find my Patreon to spread me.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you that one. You got to find it.
You got to find it on
Okay.
SmileXDeath Network.
And Car Shop Karoshi and SmileXDeath and everything else.
Yeah, Pile Up Podcast and
Pile
all that
Up.
other fun stuff. Yeah, we do the dumb stuff. But
At Rich Whiteman.
at Rich Whiteman to get on the
Just
Faction
get
After
on
Hours
the-
podcast.
Yeah, can you please tell Rich to get on the After Hours podcast?
Dude,
We'll send a carrier pigeon
he's
or
just
something.
busy, man. All right. Good night, everybody. I'm hungry, so I know it. I know you got to be too.
Yeah, of course I am.
Good night.
Get us out of here. Do the outro for us.
Thanks for listening, everybody. This is Faction After Hours, and check us out on our Patreon and make sure that you subscribe. You might be able to see Malcolm doing some really, really sexy stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I heard he's getting into it, and you got sexual Carl and sexual Mr. Frankie over here. But yeah, check us out and make sure you follow, like, and subscribe if you're on any of the other stuff. And we're getting out of here. We're going to Chili's. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Yep. Remember, butt plugs.
Well, that was fucking weird.
Hey, man, that's what you get when Damien's here.
Yeah, I was, like I said last night at dinner, I was really trying to I was like, I'm going to make this podcast weird as fuck. Yeah, I didn't. Damien did all that for me. So thank you, Damien, for coming out here again.
That's good.
It's definitely a long trip. I believe it's like a 2-hour trip. He was going to come last week, but then our schedules didn't line up because he was going to be out here. So he said, fuck it, I'll come next week. I'll just drive up. I said, damn.
All right.
Really appreciate that. Make sure you guys check out his event, Smile Death Challenge, happening at Lake Erie is the name of the track, right?
Yeah.
Lake Erie Speedway. It's kind of like the northmost tip of Pennsylvania, so right on Lake Erie. Pretty sick. Damien said the town kind of sucks, unfortunately, but it just on a map it looks like it would be a really fun time because you can go to the lake and everything, but I don't know if they ventured that far yet, but either way, it's going to be a fun time, dude. I actually think this is going to be pretty monumental, I guess you could say. Like, it's going to change. I think it's going to change drifting for sure because he's putting a lot of work into this. Damien's very scatterbrained, as we know, but it seems like he's tunnel vision right now on trying to make this
Make the best event ever.
exactly. So I think it's going to come together perfectly. I mean, if you guys want to join, if your team wants to join, definitely hit them up. They still got room. I think he said they got like 30 teams right now, but
Yeah, he wants to get it over 50 or something.
yeah, he wants some crazy number, and they're doing like 3 days of drifting, so it's definitely going to be a crazy amount of seat time. Yeah, check it out. I'm really stoked on that. All right, what do we got going on here? We got a raffle going on.
Yeah, for the month of June.
Stage Wheels. Stage Wheels is supporting us this month for our monthly giveaway on the website. So every $5 spent on our website gets you an entry to win a set of Stage Wheels. If you guys don't know about Stage Wheels, check them out on Instagram, check them out on their website. I believe we have some of their stuff on our website as well if you are looking to purchase. And yeah, just every entry this month gets you a chance to win.
Yeah. As you guys know, we have a website, and you got to buy through our website to get entered into that raffle. We got a whole bunch of parts on our website, a whole bunch of performance parts. We got some thrash harnesses back in stock, so if you're interested in those, go check those out. Got some shift knobs back in stock by Thrash. Yeah, so check out our website. And yeah. Also on our website, we have some Origin Aero left in stock. Got some front and rear fenders for some S14s, S13s.
People have been buying that shit lately like
Yeah, it's
crazy.
been flying off the shelves.
Yes.
Flying off the shelves. Well, just in time for our new container to come in. So we're going to restock the shelves very soon, so be on the lookout.
I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared of how much the prices are going to increase. So if you guys want to get anything, now would be the time because good old Donald Trump.
Donnie
J. Trump. Jay? Is that his middle name? Jay?
Donald J. Trump.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I call him DJ. We call him DJ.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that fucking dickhead is basically raping us. So now we have to pay some crazy amount of money when the containers land. So the prices might increase. What that means, why I'm telling you this right now, is go to our website, go buy those fenders that you've been waiting on because you're like, oh, the shipping is just too much. Well, guess what? It's going to fucking skyrocket in about a month. So grab the
tariffs.
The tariffs.
The tariffs are raping us.
Yeah, literally. So
In the ass.
check out our website, get those Origin fenders now. If you guys want to, if you're local to us, you want to pick them up, give us a call. We'll tell you if we have them. We definitely have way more fenders than we do body kits. Body kits are almost completely out, right?
Basically.
Yeah, you sold like a S14 one the other day. That was pretty much the last one we had.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to double check with us, give us a call. And if you can't afford it now, don't worry. Affirm's got your back. We got Affirm on the website. Yeah. And yeah, it's like basically a credit card company at this point. They even give you a card. So
Buy now, pay later.
buy now, pay later. I like that. That should be their slogan.
It probably is.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
Wait, don't we have new merch?
Yeah, we got new merch. New merch is here. It is not on the website yet. We got to save our merch for FD this weekend. So after FD, we'll have some new merch on the site for you guys. We also have another design on the way. Should be coming today, actually.
Yeah, tonight
Sweet
we should
heavens.
get it. We should have it for Formula Drift, which we will be at this weekend. Formula Drift and Club Loose Pro Brodown. If you guys have never been to Club Loose Pro Brodown, you need to get in your car right now. You need to start driving. By the time you get there you should make it on Sunday, depending on where you are. Get to that event. That event is the best event of the year.
Really?
To me. Would you agree?
Say on God.
On Gilly, on God. Would you agree?
Best event of the year? No.
No?
For me, no.
What's your best event?
Probably East Coast Bash.
I thought you were going to say fucking Race of Gentlemen. So you think East Coast Bash is yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
you can stay the night and stuff. So yeah.
Pro Brodown just so quick. It's literally from like 12 to 4. All right, bye.
Perfect. Get in, get the fuck out. No, it's just the most fun to me because you get to see Formula Drift cars drifting with literally like 200 horsepower fucking BRZs. Like you don't really get to see that anywhere else. It's pretty rare to happen. So
Yeah, the dynamic is definitely cool.
yeah, it's insane. Not to mention you got all the pro guys there with like their crazy trailers. Like the pits are like one of the best parts of that event.
Yeah.
Because you just see Chris Forsberg with like a fucking, like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. That's like a mansion on wheels. And then you got like fucking John Fortune just just driving his car there.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yo, you want to drive, Mr.?
yeah, pulling fucking tires out of his trunk. Hey, you want to drive, Mr. Forsberg? Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
saddle up.
I don't know. It's cool. It's a really fun event. And now that Formula Drift has been at Raceway Park for the last few years, it's been even crazier. Because we used to drive up from Wall Speedway, get to E-Town. They would still do Pro Bro Down, but it was kind of, there's a lot of logistics involved there. Now it's just like everyone just rolls out of bed and fucking...
You just move 400 feet, 500 feet.
Yeah. And not to mention, Club Loose Pro Bro Down is on the road course, which is way more entertaining to me than
The gauntlet.
the gauntlet, or whatever they call the figure eight. So
The gauntlet really stood on business last night. They tried to kill people with that tornado.
Yeah, the gauntlet was a good name for that track last night. The tornado came through. I don't think that's happening for the rest of the weekend, though. So it should be a really good weekend. We will be there. Yeah, we will be there with a booth. We're going to take Josh DeLise's car out there. So if you want to see a broken ass 240, come out.
If you want to see what a drift car is supposed to look like.
Yeah, if you want to see what a drift car looks like after a proper amount of thrashing over the course of like 5 to 8 years, definitely come check that car out. We will have new merch. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for the event.
It's going to be a great weekend, guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I feel like FD is going to feel nostalgic this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling
I
it.
like that. What do you think, Eddie?
Nods his head, yes.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good one. Eddie's going to be filming. If you see Eddie out there walking around and he's got a camera, give him a high five. Do
Is this your
something.
first or second time?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's grabbing the mic. He's grabbing the mic.
Second Pro Bro Down. First FD.
First FD popping his cherry.
Well, I guess I went with you like in, 2017, 16? That was a while back.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he
That was in Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you didn't go last time
No. We didn't go last year.
No.
But he went to Pro Bro Down, though.
Yeah, we all went just to hang.
Yeah, just to hang out. Remember?
Last
We
year.
rode our bikes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But that was fun, right, Eddie?
Yeah.
Pro Bro Down. That's a
I
good
didn't know
time.
it was FD drivers driving with them.
Now,
Yeah,
the more you
first.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first way you could tell is you can't see anything because it's just
Oh, yeah.
the whole
Smoke
thing
cloud.
is it's just a cloud and you're like, where am I?
I think that was like my first proper event. And I was like, I can't see anything. And there's tire going on my arm.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember that. Eddie was confused.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so dirty.
So we did not get a media pass for Formula Drift, so Eddie will be walking around with his camera, just filming pretty much everything else. So like basically like a pit walk type deal. We probably will do that at one point too. So if you see us walking through, make sure to say hi. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that.
Yep. Be sure to follow our Instagram, subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you need to do to bump us up in the algorithm. And also, thank you to our sponsors. This podcast would not be possible without them. East Coast Drift School, Limitless Autofab, and Chase Bays.
Also, just a side note, our shop is extremely busy right now, but I wanted to just remind everyone that we do vapor honing and zinc plating here because we haven't had any of that work in a minute. And Lewis just keeps coming by every night and he's like, do I have any work?
No work, papi.
And I'm like, no, man, you don't. He's like, okay. And he just goes home and I've seen him cry a couple times. So if you guys want to send anything in and get it done, that would be awesome.
Yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry.
Yeah, he likes to work. So if you want to help out Lewis, send us some work. Check out our YouTube, please. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed yet because we are trying to hit a certain number. The number is 10,000 by the end of the year, at least.
Please?
So help us out. And thank you for listening. I'm sorry if this was too raunchy. I'm sorry if you had your kids in the room when you were listening to this podcast.
I hope you don't. Nobody does that ever.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this is bad. This is a bad one. It was crazy.
If you have this podcast on while driving with your kids in the car, I'm calling CPS on you.
And on that note, we'll see you guys later.